Welcome back to another live stream play-by-play with the Hockey Coach Guru, Coach FRENCHY, directly from the Sunshine State in Florida. Yes, Ben, it's a late night game. You're absolutely right. 10 o'clock Eastern Time. We're going to be live until 1 o'clock a.m. Hopefully, the game would be worth it at the end of the night. Would be interesting to see that, but we are going to see the Montreal Canadiens are in Vegas Golden Knight tonight. The Montreal are 8-25-5. We expect Montalbo between the pipes tonight versus the Vegas Golden Knight are 23-15-2. They are doing well at home. I think, like I mentioned before, Vegas need to get up and to get that kind of consistency at home and get the couple of game winning back to back to back. For the Montreal, another opportunity to win for the first time a back-to-back game. It did not happen this season. We know they beat the Dallas Stars the last game by a score of 5-3, but it's a big new challenge for them. We'll be interested in how they're going to respond tonight. Again, the Vegas Golden Knight. 9 game in NHL tonight, 4 already over. Columbus beat the Flyers by a score to 2-1. The Pittsburgh finally beat the Ottawa by a score of 6-4. The Dallas Stars came back to win over the Buffalo 5-4. And finally, the Boston Bruins find a way to beat the Washington Capitals 4-3. And at that moment, it's 4-1 Nashville over Winnipeg. And we have Edmonton and the Florida Panthers 0-0 after 20 minutes. And the Colorado is still 0-0 again, the Los Angeles Kings. So I'll give you all the result, the update. Of course, I believe some of my score are not updated at the bottom. I will need to change this, honestly. But otherwise, honestly, I think I have only one I need to change. We welcome you back to back. Everybody, thanks for joining us. First of all, we have to go all the way, the Insider Update, Mr. RJ Calabro in the house tonight. We really appreciate the Hockey Nation Live Show family to don't hesitate sometimes to send to RJ a thank you note or something where he really kind for his volunteering to give us result every time that the outcome of the game. So I just want to say to you, Mr. RJ, we are really grateful having you aboard inside the family of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Directly from Sherbrooke, de la belle province, 10 heures pour lui. Ça commence à être pas mal tard pour notre monsieur Nicolas de Gauby-Bonneau in the house. The moderator, insider, collaborator of the Vegas Golden Knight finally is going to see the Golden Knight versus the Montreal Canadiens. We always appreciate your help, Mr. Adam Berger. Thank you so much to join us tonight. Talking about the collaborator, the insider, why not to welcome back Mr. Enortap. What amazing, lucky or grateful and thankful to have Enortap back in the house today. At 5 o'clock, the warm-up show. We know we have a show every day, Monday to Friday, about the prediction. So glad to have having Enortap between the wall tonight, and now to see him again at 10 o'clock. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you feel better and you're ready to rock and roll the chat tonight with a specific joke or about the hockey. Maybe it will happen. Thank you so much. What about Mr. Danny T, directly from Orleans? We want to thank Mr. Danny T, guys. He become a member of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Thank you, Danny. Really kind of you. Bain, back from the West Canadian. Mr. Bain with the Vancouver Canucks are not played tonight, but Mr. Bain joined the party of the Hockey Nation Live Show. It's a late party here, but we're always a pleasure to having Mr. Bain in the house. Let's go Abs. Shut down the Vegas. What about directly from Ontario? The Dan Ogilvy the morning and the Dixon Automotive Group the evening. Welcome back, Mr. Dixon. Hopefully everything is well with you. Thanks for joining us tonight. And RJ just mentioned to us the Colorado Avalanche has just taken the lead 1-0 over the Kings. Thank you so much to let us know about that. Thanks, Mr. RJ. What about Mr. Luke Simpson? Just joined us tonight. Mr. Luke, thanks to be a part of the Hockey Nation Live Show tonight. Wow, super chat again from Mr. Sasha Schrader, directly from Canada, Nova Scotia. Thank you so much, Sasha. Very kind of you for the super chat. Yes. Thank you. What about Creepy Spoon King YT said, what time we stop? This game start very soon. We have about 5 minutes before the game start, Mr. Creepy. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Patrick Fan is in the bus tonight, is in the house tonight. Patrick Fan, thanks for joining us. We have the best number 2 in the house. His name is Joel. Joel, thanks to join us tonight. Joel, the beast, number 2, the best number 2 in the house. You are awesome. Yes, he is awesome because he's a number 6 pro ranking pro bowler in Canada, New Brunswick. Mr. Sly Abs Guy in the house. We want to send also a special hello hi to Miss Natasha tonight from Utah. Number 1 fans are the Los Angeles Kings. They are losing right now 1-0, but I know they can come back. Mr. Ron with Kings 20 in the house tonight. 1-0 Colorado. Mr. Ron, thank you so much. Vegas starting to stall. Go Abs, go. What about Caden? What about Christian? What about Kevin DB in the house from Toronto, Ontario? Go Abs, go. Where you from? Lauro William de Oliveira in the house directly from somewhere in the South America. Lauro, thanks to join us tonight. Sir Burger, you're welcome in our tap. Pleasure anytime. What about Mr. from New York, Jose Duarte in the house tonight? Jose is also a member of the Hockey National Show. Jose, I would love to have your email to give you all the correspondence of what we do. We send email about 2 or 3 times per week for the people or member. Jose, the way to do this, send me an email at coach at codefrenchy.com. Coach at codefrenchy.com, Jose. You can send it to me, or maybe in our tap, or maybe Adam, you can put this there, not a problem. You can do that. Adam in our tap, hi, moderator. Thanks, guy. You're welcome, Slide. Thanks to let us know this. You're welcome, Coach. You're awesome, Danny. You are amazing for the chat. You are awesome. Keeping an eye on the Knights. Ben, thank you so much, Sasha. Again, Mr. Sasha Schrader. Just be grateful and thankful having you aboard. I always recognize, to be honest with you, I'm really grateful to have so much gratitude for you super chat in the house. Ellie Saint-Martin de retour ce soir. Ellie Saint-Martin, ça fait longtemps qu'on ne t'a pas vu dans la maison, dans la famille du Hockey National Show. Merci d'être ici, Ellie. The Kings Habs fan is back in the house. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you have an amazing, great thanks Thursday. Mr. King Habs fan. There we go. Finally is back in the house tonight. Ray and Valérie Giguère in the house tonight. Thanks to join us. Jeremy N. Abs 42. I don't know what you said tonight, Jeremy. Not much. All the way. Enjoy your game tonight. Thanks to join us tonight. What about Zeph Lecave? You are in the house tonight. Thanks, Zeph. We missed you, buddy. I know you're busy, but thank you so much again. I just saw something happening, a subscriber or something. But thank you so much about that. Lauro said Montreal 5, Vegas 3. Alan in our tab, Ben, Kevin, Danny, Keynes in our tab, Danny. Stephen Manberg directly from Sweden in the house. Bon match pour une première période. Bruno Metaversa. Oh, Mr. Bruno. We need to talk, Mr. Bruno. We need to talk each other. Try to reach me. And the Florida Panthers just score. And they take the lead 1-0 over the Edmonton. Sacha Barkab just score. Bruno, thank you so much for the super chat. Allons-y avec une deuxième ce soir. Blackhawks fan 97 in the house tonight. Hopper, Joshua. Ben, Bruno on fire. Steve G directly from Colorado, Denver. He is winning right now 1-0. Thanks, Steve G, to join us. Je vais le faire de faire, mon Bruno. Attends-moi, on va se parler dans les 2 prochaines journées. Il n'y a pas de problème. I miss your email, Jose, coach@FRENCHY.com. The Frenchy with the word Y at the end. We are at 18:45 to milliseconds to go at the first period. Still 0-0 Vegas, Montreal. Vegas now have the puck. McNabb's coming down, all the way down behind the golden door. Send the puck in front of the net. No chance for Vegas. But recovery by Petrangelo. Back to McNabb behind the net with the buckle around. Vegas get the puck in the zone finale. Josh Anderson tried to get a puck outside the zone finale. He did it. Bring the puck behind Leonard. Leonard dropped the puck behind to McNabb. Pressure by Montreal Canadiens. Not good enough to keep the puck in the zone. Puck recovery right away. But then Vegas go tonight. Down the puck behind the defenseman of Montreal Canadiens. Whiteman, I believe. The puck go outside the zone. Pilic is on the ice that moment with Anderson. Turn around by Vegas. We have a first whistle of the night by the Golden Knight. And that's what we at that moment. 0-0. The Florida Panthers just take the lead 1-0. We have to put the goal right here. And that's what we have. Thanks again for everybody. I guess it's like we can win 2 in the row. Sly, I agree with you. And new GM, anything possible. Danny, thank you so much for the wall. Sport Entertainment Elite in the house tonight. Thank you so much. Richard Mullen, back in the house. Also, Richard Mullen, later from Lille Perrault. Thanks, Rich, to reach us tonight. But don't forget, guys, to click on the lights. We have a face-off between Devorak and Nicolas Roy winning by the Montreal Canadiens because Montreal set up right now to break out, down the puck all the way behind Leonard. And the first one to recover is the defenseman, Ben Hutton, recovered the puck right away, dropped the puck behind. But now we have a battle inside the defensive zone of Vegas, winning by the Montreal Canadiens. Battle between Dauphin but unfortunately the puck go to the left side to Gladon. Bring the puck outside the zone. Recovery by now by Petrie, I believe. Now the puck gave away to, it was Whiteman. The puck by Vegas go in the offensive side. And now keep the control of the puck all the way to the blue line. Down the puck behind the corner. First one recovery is a Montreal Romanov. Romanov now try to get the puck outside the zone. Hit by the Vegas. The puck go all the way to the blue line. Shoot in front of the net. Tips. Miss the net completely. Start to get by Dauphin. Try to get the puck outside the zone. Possible the icing. That's what going happening at that moment. And we have the first shot of the night, by the way. It was by the Montreal Canadiens. We have a whistle for icing for the Montreal Canadiens. I hit the like button anytime. Sport, always a pleasure. Winnipeg 2. Thank you so much for this update. We're going to put this right there. Mr. RJ, always on the top of the game to give us everything's going on. He give me a chance to give all the update. Kelly in the house. Terry in the house. I agree with you about that, Terry. It's going to be very difficult for the Montreal Canadiens. What about Bobby? Bobby is back finally. Bobby, we miss you a lot recently. Hopefully you're doing well, Mr. Bobby. Let's make this 2 in a row. Hopefully it will happen. The Boston score, the predict. He got it. The puck went out, recovered by Romanov. Battled by Vegas. Vegas go behind the net. The result for the net tip. And the puck winning by Vegas, keep the puck deep in the zone. And now the battle again, the board by Whiteman. Whiteman lobbed the puck all the way down. Recovery went out by the Vegas Golden Knight. It's very difficult to see the number of Vegas guy with those kind of mustard jersey, hot dog jersey. At least they don't wear the crazy helmet, but still, that kind of color is very difficult to see the number behind. So anyway, Lekanen right now behind Montembeau. Pass the puck to the sideway, and now when Montreal's coming, I think it's Romanov down the puck all the way. Is it Romanov go all the way behind the net or Chariot? Ben Chariot. He looked like a forward, but now recovered by the Vegas. Vegas down the puck all the way to the side. Marchessault, I believe, recovered the puck. Not allowed. He's not hitting the puck to the side. And the Vegas goal right away. And a great shot by Stephenson. And that way it's 1-0. I don't know what kind of the mistake the Montreal Canadiens did. Chatler Stephenson scored the first goal of the night. We have a puck retrieving in the corner. Savard tried to get there behind the net, and nobody in front of the net. We have Lekanen and Chariot, I believe. They are coming behind to cover the same guy with that. Ben Chariot is the problem of that one with Lekanen, and nobody covered in front of the net, but Stephenson took advantage of the the miscommunication between the defensive of the Montreal Canadiens in front of Montembeault, and Montembeault could not do anything about that. And that way, the Vegas Golden Knights take the lead 1-0 over the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal win the face-off, down the puck all the way back, all the way in front of Leonard. Go D by the Vegas. McNabb ripped the puck, used the puck to bring the puck outside behind. You have offside at the blue line. We have to reset. Stephenson's score is goal. Excuse me. And that's it happening here. Face off at the left side, Leonard winning by the Vegas Golden Knight. And then I believe the Florida Panthers guy just scored a second goal at Carter Verhey. And the Florida Panthers take the lead 2-0 tonight against the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers continues to fall apart over there. And we're going to increase the score over there, 2-0 Florida. Thanks again, join us, everybody. Nice rebound, Mike Zuck, about that. I agree with you. Stevenson, Terry, I told you to take Stevenson tonight. Penguins dominate, not as close as score, a lot of fighting. I didn't watch the game, Terry. Thanks to let me know. I will watch it a bit later. OMG, so embarrassing for the Abs. 1-0 already, not a funny joke. And on top, Sasha. Thanks again to let us know. We have a popcorn right there. About that, must be state popcorn, DB. Anyway, the puck go right now by the Montreal Canadiens. Battle against the board. Anderson try to win the battle. Bring the puck behind Leonard. Try to get one to fake to get the first one. Recover the puck. The puck go around. We know Montreal struggle all the time on the road when they give always the first goal of the game at the first 5 minutes. It's as another happening again tonight, unfortunately, for the Montreal Canadiens to give the first goal of the night for the opponent team. When you're chasing the score, it's not easy to performing at when you're controlling the game. The puck go behind the net for Montreal Canadiens. Battle against the board. The puck go outside the zone. Vegas coming out at 3 versus 3. Keep the control. The puck in the neutral zone. Down the puck to the right side. Recovery by Vegas and deep in the zone. The Vegas control the puck on the board. Like I said, the guys, I wish I can see the number. I cannot see it. Hopefully the camera will be closer, but Vegas keep the control. McNabb with the puck. McNabb shoot the puck beside the net. Recovery by Whiteman. Kick the puck with his skate. The puck recovery right now. Back to Whiteman. Whiteman battle with Drouin. Drouin joined the party with Devarek. Finally, puck the puck outside the zone. The first one recovery is Pietrangelo. Alex Pietrangelo. Then number 7, pass the puck, recovery right now, back to McNabb. McNabb down the puck behind Montembeault. Montembeault lead the puck all the way to under the side. Intercept by Vegas behind the net, try to get the puck in front of the net. No chance. The puck go all the way on the neutral zone. By the Vegas go D to D, and they reset now. The puck's coming by Dadanov. Dadanov around, wrap up in front of the net. Lose the puck, and now Uziski pass the puck to Toffoli. Toffoli's coming now. Kick out the puck behind him. He was off man. Unfortunately, have an offside at the blue line, they said. And we have to restart with a whistle. Again, Stephenson opened the score at the game tonight, 1-0. Florida 2-0 in our top. It's normal for the Abs. Danny, for so long, they went one side, singular, got a lot of closer to the pyramid man, the fighting. Thanks, Terry. I would definitely look about this a little bit later. At that time, at that moment, I could not to do that. I was busy watching other game. Flowers need a shot at Shane Wright. Very interesting comment, Bain. Flowers does not do well. What? They are 10 games now, did not win the last 10 games. Farah Vigneault, Farah Terrien. Now it's Mike Yo, and nothing changed with that. You talk about some organizations are in the trouble. I think the Flowers, they are. If you look about their prospect, they don't have a lot of prospect coming. The one they have, they are in Cam York and Morgan Frost. We have the kids Flunster, I believe, also. Carter Hart is already there. They are. It's a team very whole. You talk about Atkinson, Giroux over there, Yandol, and GVR. Kevin Hayes, I think he's 31. It's a team really. I don't know. It's not looking great with the lights. It's not. It's not a team with a lot of future for the Flowers. Something have to go. at some point? Can they become a buy, a seller, and sell Giroux? Oof, would be interesting to see that. Dixon, man, I just got my bacon out of the pan, and we are down 1-0. Dixon, yeah. Goal San Jose, Steve G said 1-0. San Jose over the Seattle Kraken at that moment. Thanks for the update. Goal San Jose, Sasha, commercial, Kevin, you need a commercial popcorn maker to keep up. It's funny because when Toronto play, everybody jump over the Toronto fence, and when Montreal play, everybody for the Toronto fans jump over Montreal Canadiens. That's the beauty of our chat, guys. You are amazing to keep this really with respect each other, and you just like to, teasing other people, and that's all about at the end of the day. So thanks again to joining the Hockey Nation Live Show family. The puck now recovered by the Montreal Canadiens all the way down on the defensive side, down the puck all the way to Toffoli on the backhand to bring the puck behind Leonard. Jake even tried to recover. No chance. And now Vegas coming down with the speed all the way to the neutral zone. Keep the puck all the way back. And I think it was dead enough, I believe. The puck recovery to the blue line. Shoot from Montembeault to Montembeault. And Montembeault make a save. The puck go in the corner to Pitlick. Pitlick go all the way back to Savard. Down the puck all the way. Possible icing. And we have another icing for the Montreal Canadiens. Savard tried to play long stretch pass. But not good enough or no chance for the Montreal to catch it. The puck have to go all the way on the left side for another face-off on the right side of Montembeault. Look, Danny, you kill me. Adam says Stephenson play his 300 game in NHL. That's the way to do this with a big goal. The puck to McNabb and for the net. Montembeault make another save with a pad. Great opportunity for the Vegas, but no chance at that moment. Turn around by Vegas Golden Knight. Anderson joined the rush with a forecheck, but the Vegas continues to break out. Pietrangelo throws the puck to Anderson. Recovery by Montreal down the puck, but Alex Pietrangelo have the puck, skating with the puck, get the puck all the way to Carlson. Carlson's coming offensive side, try to get around defense and Savard. Turn around by Vegas. Vegas get the puck to Carlson. Carlson, he play right there and behind the net, chasing by Petrie, and no chance. The puck go all the way behind Leonard. Bad pass by the Vegas Golden Knight. The puck recovery went out by McNabb. McNabb passed the puck D to D, and they reset for the breakout. And losing the puck in neutral zone. Montreal, long stretch pass right away by Lehkonen. Lehkonen's come to the left side of Leonard. Lehkonen shoot the puck. Leonard make a save. Another rebound for the net. Tips twice by Poland, but Leonard stays solid to not give a goal at Montreal Canadiens. Great opportunity. Montreal, maybe the best of the night. Petrie went out with Whiteman, go D to D behind the net. Whiteman all the way down, used the board to pass the puck to Montreal Canadiens. All the way was Pesada, too far for they were racked. The puck go behind the net for Coquelin to Hutton. Coquelin go D reverse to Hutton. Hutton, long stretch pass, middle of the zone. Intercept by Vegas, continue to keep the puck. But finally, Montreal used the board to get the puck outside the zone. And intercept by Hutton with the hands, but no pass ends. The puck recovered by Whiteman at the defensive side. Whiteman used the puck all the way to Dauphin. Dauphin tried to get a puck deep, but intercept by Vegas. The puck go all the way back to Romanov. Romanov set up a reset down by Montreal Canadiens, I believe, all the way back behind Leonard. And the puck go Pietrangelo to back again. They are set up right away. The Vegas can now use the board all the way down. And the offensive side, Montreal Canadiens, great back checking by Jake Evans. Long stretch pass by Savard to neutral zone by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck go to Toffoli. Toffoli down the puck. Montreal Canadiens just foul. I don't know if he's hurt. We're going to follow with this situation. The puck going out by the Vegas long stretch pass right there. Come back in the side. Drive the puck behind. Support by Vegas. Shoot the puck. Sauer make a save in the side. Montembeault make a save. Penalty. Delay penalty for Vegas for the Montreal Canadiens. Vegas are 6 versus 5. Stephenson bring the puck all the way to Pietrangelo. Now a glove is out. I don't know which glove is it. Finally, Montreal have a penalty. And there's going to be interference calling by the ref. It's going to be Zuski or Anderson. I don't know which one. But again, great opportunity overall. It was 240 possible. Oh, and wow. We have a storm here in Florida, by the way. I love that so much. I have the, here we go. First power play of the Montreal for the Vegas Golden Knights tonight. It's Zuski in direction of the penalty box. 2 minutes for interference. Dominic Charm, he said to the ref, what the heck are you talking about? We have the double 71 face-to-face for the face-off. Carlson win the puck, bring the puck in the zone. The show the puck, stopped by Savard. The puck go behind the net. Carlson bring the puck to Smith. Smith to Carlson. Carlson to the blue line. Walking right now is Theodore. Back to Carlson to Theodore. Shoot the puck, never reach the play because even intercept. Finally, the Montreal Canadiens control the puck. They are coming on defensive side. Evans looking down the puck behind Leonard. We have a chance for the players. The Montreal are 27 on PK, 13 power play for the Vegas Golden Knights. Finally, Theodore control the puck, pass the puck to the right side, long stretch pass to the left side to Smith. Smith pass the puck behind back to Smith. Smith in front of the net. Theodore, one-timer shot, but he just missed. It was a strike, and then the puck go all the way deep. Devorek is on the ice with Dauphin on PK. The puck go to Carlson drive the puck to Theodore. He's control the puck. 1 minute to go on the power play. It's Stephenson with the puck. I apologize. Like I said, it's very hard to follow. Toffoli is withdrawing. Toffoli intercept the puck. Dumping for the Montreal Canadiens. Another great play on defensive side for the Montreal Canadiens. Pietrangelo recover the puck and they reset. Changing unit power play for the Vegas. At that moment, 9 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Vegas. And 35 seconds to go remaining on the power play. The puck go to the left side to Dadonov. Dadonov get the puck all the way out to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo bring back to the left side. Back to Pietrangelo. Shoot the puck. Tip in front of the net. Oh, great pursuit for Vegas. But finally, Romanov recovered the puck. Romanov down the puck behind Leonard is with 20 seconds. One more push by the Vegas for this power play. At that moment, El Baco go Pietrangelo. Turn around for the Montreal Canadiens. Possible penalty right now. They couldn't shoot the puck. Miss the net. No penalty. Are you killing me? How can I call a penalty against Pietrangelo in the neutral zone after they lose the puck? Unbelievable. The referee again. Talk about the consistency referee in NHL. You can see this call. I tell you right now, this was unbelievable. Bad place. So now, my McNabb bring the puck to the left side, turn around right now. Vegas get it shoot at the blue line, save by Montembeault, rebound. Another save on the left side. Vegas miss a shot, and now Montreal attacking right now. Chariot with the puck. Chariot's coming the puck right away. Get a cup for himself. Use the backhands to bring the puck behind Leonard with 7:56 to go. We are even strength 5 versus 5. I apologize for that one over there. The puck going. Breakaway for Vegas. Montembeault make a save. Another save. Coulstar. It was almost on breakaway. The puck go over the net. Recovered by Vegas. Vegas shoot the puck again. And Montembeault make a save with no rebound. Oh, great opportunity for the Montreal Canadiens and for the Vegas Golden Knights back-to-back. But what about that call of the ref? No call against Pietrangelo. Some player play in NHL with reputation. And that's one I call this one. You have that kind of reputation. The ref forget to call those kind. It was a young defenseman. I'm telling you right now, they would call it. Whatever it was, Romanov or a young man, a young defense in NHL, those refs would call it. It is what it is, unfortunately. But that's all good. TV timeout. We have to reset. Richard, agree with you about that. I will take it. Danny, wow, Montembeault, another Patrick winner. Zeph, so far, you cannot complain about this. Dan Asham, 4 Duke Predators, the third period, 5 to go. Thank you so much, Mr. Dan. And any update, guys, for the San Jose, Colorado, let me know. Good evening, Mr. Dan, by the way.
You are awesome.
Miss Colette, welcome aboard with Danny. At least we are here about that one over there. That's what we had. So hopefully, guys, you're doing well in the chat. When I do the play-by-play, sometime I forgot to control the 2:20 to go Edmonton Oilers, guys, at the second period. The score is 2-0 for the Philadelphia Panthers. The shot are 26-13. 26-13 for who? For the Edmonton. Now they are coming down. McDavid drive the puck to the left side. McDavid shoot the puck. Well, barely saved by Bobrovsky with a glove, keep them with Oilers. Oilers control the puck all the way to the blue line. D2D, Nurse right now, looking back to Bouchard or Tyson Barry. Show the puck in front of the net. Almost hit the post maybe. And the puck try to get outside the zone finally by the Florida Panthers. Montreal is getting better and better, gaining confidence. No need for Price Island, and those days are gone. And Zeph, I'm not sure about that, but one thing I know is Montreal is getting great and better. I would took the Predators ben 1-0 Colorado. Merci Pierre. 149 from Jose for Tombel. Right now for the punch, Mr. Jose, thank you so much. Very kind of you. An amazing, great super chat. Awesome. I got everybody. You're very kind and nice from you guys, each one of you. The puck goes by the Montreal Canadiens outside the zone. And we have to reset at that moment behind Bantambo. The puck goes D2D for the Montreal Canadiens. Petrie ran the puck. Possible keep the puck in zone part of it. Guess the puck go suddenly in front of Montembeau, and Montembeau was not ready about that puck. He was bouncing left and right. Montembeau got a little bit surprised about this. The puck recovered by the Vegas Golden Knight on the defensive side. They go D2D. Hutton, long stretch pass in the middle of zone. Recovered by Vegas. Vegas too far from Colsar. Colsar dropped the puck in front of Petrie. Petrie used the board to get a puck outside zone by Montreal Canadiens. We believe it's a Pitlick. Pitlick tried the puck for himself. The first one they get there is the defensive of the Vegas Golden Knight. The puck intercepted by the Montreal Canadiens. All the way to Pitlick. Pitlick set up. All the way to blue line. Shoot the puck. Whiteman. Leonard make a set with the glove. The puck go in the corner. Recovered by Vegas. Vegas get a puck. Riley Smith controlling the puck all the way down to the neutral zone. Ross Smith on the offensive side, keep the puck for himself, look around, draw the puck behind, support, shoot the puck, Mandelbo make a save, recovery by Carlson, but the fans no chance. Jake Allen used the board to get a puck outside the zone. Zuzuki tried to get a puck, but intercept by Vegas to keep the puck deep in the zone, and finally Romanov find a way to get a puck out and back to Whiteman to Romanov. 6:20 to go, first period, 1-0 Vegas. Zuzuki coming to the puck, intercept right now by the Vegas. The referee just make a salsa at the blue line dancing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Change say cha 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 cha. And the puck go back the way by David Savard behind the net. Montembeau. Savard controlling the puck when I chase the puck because Savard use the ball to the side. Back to Zuski. Zuski can control the puck. Bring the puck behind the Leonard. Too far. The puck start blue line. David Savard shoot the puck. Tip in front of the net. Miss the net barely. But the puck recovery went out by the Vegas tried to intercept. I believe it's, I don't know, but the puck goes all the way back to Nolan Patrick. Make a save by Montembeau. Good shot by Nolan Patrick. Shoot again for Montembeau. Make another save. The Montreal, the Vegas controlling the puck all the way deep inside another battle. So shoot the puck. One-timer and no goal, but Nick Zuski just turned the puck in front of net. Amadio just missed a great opportunity. Bad play by Nick Zuski. That's a 101 hockey. Why? You can never go in front of the net. Come on. It's a U12. Anyway. We still have a big storm in Montreal, in Florida, guys. So if ever I disappear, it's because of the storm we have. It's raining. It's thunderstorm right now here in South Florida. So I apologize. Here we go. Montembeau is good, keeping the ad in the game. I agree with you. 10-minute misconduct for ombudsman, like for Danny for running his lips. Coffee is on the 12-cup machine. Come on, man. Baber made those muffins just for you after television. Kelly, 100 likes, brother. Thank you so much. Montreal with Nicola, 3-1, I think. How your coffee, Jose? San Jose 1-0, Pierre, merci beaucoup. We still have a TV timeout, guys. 2 seconds to go in Florida and Edmonton. And finally, this is the end of the period, guys. 29 shots versus 13 only. But Edmonton trailed by 2. And Bobrovsky, he just gave a lesson of goaltender at that moment. Barkov opened the door. The first goal of the game tonight, the captain. And then finally, Carter Verhey scored the second goal for the Panthers. 40 minutes to go. And Edmonton, done deal. Florida 2, Edmonton Oilers 0. Commercial right now. We have to wait for the commercial TV. Between my fantasy player, Steve G. Go Turkey, throw coffee, go. Danny, we keep out in line. In our tap as the puck sent to slide. In our tap is shoot. Then ball go over short. Score. And their own net. OMG. Technology. Fan 28 in the house. Thanks for joining us. Buckle up and or is the coach get zapped by the storm. Oh, John Titor. Welcome back. French Vanilla from Tim Horton. Now, John, I'm jealous, my friend. Welcome aboard. Still 4-2 in the Jets game. 4-19. Danny, thank you so much. Face up at the left side of Montembeault. Most opportunity for Vegas. The Montreal still alive at that moment. Only 1-0 because Montembeault see great opportunity. Now the puck go to Pedangelo. Pedangelo pass the puck to McNabb. Shouldn't punt it. Montembeault make a save. Puck go to the left side. Intercept by Vegas. Deep the puck zone. Gaglu try to get a puck in front of the net. Intercept by Vegas. Vegas battle for the puck. Win the battle. Recovery the puck all the way out to the blue line. McNabb now. McNabb get the puck. Shouldn't front of the net. Montembeault make another save. The puck go to the corner. Amadio battle for the puck right there. We have two players for the Montreal Canadiens. Try to get the puck outside. McNabb intercept the puck. And the puck go outside the zone. Finally, McNabb bring the puck to Petrangelo. We have to reset. 4:55 to go at the first period. Petrangelo to McNabb. McNabb down the puck on the left corner side. Chasing by the Vegas. First one to get there is Vegas calls out to McNick. Picnic use the board to get a puck, but McNabb bring the puck behind Montembeault. And bang, they go lead to deep by Petrie. Petrie now try to get a puck outside the zone by the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, they did. But now chasing by the Petrangelo just got hit by the ref. 2-1. Lekanen shoot the puck. And the save. Hit the but de Montreal Canadiens. Who? Michael Peseta. Oh my goodness. Michael Peseta score his fourth of the year, guys. Like this, the Montreal Canadiens tied the game 1-1. Peseta continues to performing for the Montreal Canadiens. A player who had not many skate, cannot skate a lot, but the guy is always at the right spot. Second goal back-to-back for Peseta, and we have to give credit for your young man continues to perform for the Montreal Canadiens since he was called out for the Laval Rockets. So that kind of player we like, and inside the team play his role perfectly with the Montreal Canadiens. Again, Peseta tied the game 1-1. Vegas now tumbling the puck all the way to the left side of Montembeault, chasing by Vegas. The puck go to the left side. Savard try to get the puck outside the zone, intercept by Theodore. Oh, the post right there. Montembeault was not great on that one over there. A post behind Montembeault. Zuski went out, lose the puck. Another bad play by Zuski. The puck goes left to right by the Montreal Canadiens. Another bad play by Toffoli. Montreal does not want to get a puck on the defensive side. Finally, the puck goes Chariot. Chariot turn around behind Montembeault. Chariot used the board to Savard. And now Savard used the lob to go over the Theodore. Intercept right now by Zuzuki. Finally, the puck go on the bench of the Vegas Golden Knights. But again, Montembeault right now almost get beat by a turnover by Zuzuki tonight. So unbelievable to see that. And we have right now 15 shots for the Vegas. And I'll tap Peseta more. I like that one over there about Peseta. And I'll tap. We're going to put a goal up. Oh, Anderson almost scored, guys. Puck go behind the net. Montreal attack a little bit better now on that one. 15-10 the shot. Drouin bring the puck to the blank. Shoot in front net. Tip to in front of Leonard. Recovery by Vegas. Puck retrieval. Now the Vegas going the puck all the way down by Clagu. Going to recover the puck. 2:40 to go at the first period. 1-1. Glagu with the puck. Get the puck. Down the puck to in front of Drouin. Too far from him. In front of Lekanen. The puck go back to the Vegas Golden Knights. Attacking on the offensive side. Ballon in front of the Glagu, now to get the puck went out. Amadio should the puck never reach Montembeault. Battle behind the net by the Vegas Golden Knight. Puck go all the way to Patrick. Patrick in shot the blue line. And Montreal recover the puck by Likonen. Turn around the puck by the Vegas. Keep the puck. Amadio drain the puck all the way back to the right side. Show Patrick and Montembeault make a save. Go back behind the net. Vegas continue taking Montreal struggle on the defensive side. A team went out. Poland try to get the puck. No chance. Go deep by Vegas. The puck go to Atten. Atten shoot the puck. Is going to be all the way. Look like he kicked the puck like 55 yards. We have a whistle and a defensive side for the Montreal Canadiens. Hello, coach Martial Lafrenière. Salut Martial, comment ça va? Face off on the right side of Montembeault. Thank you, everybody. We have to win technology. I agree with you about that one. There's King outside the Avalanche. That'll be to 1-0. Face off right now between Carlson and at the right side of Montembeault. Devorek is right there, set up right now. The ref and the drop, and Devorek win the face-off. Back to Romanov. Romanov use the ball to get a puck outside the zone. Finally, the puck get out. Recovery right now by Theodore. Theodore used the board to back to Carlson. Carlson is with Smith. They pass the puck to Smith. Kick out. Smith back to Carlson. Shoot the puck. Montembeault make a save with a blocker. The ball back to Carlson. Carlson ran the puck behind the net. Whiteman tried to recover the puck. Dauphin lose the lob all the way down. Intercept by the defensive side of the Vegas. They go all the way back to Marchessault. Marchessault to Theodore. Theodore to call to Marchessault. Back to Smith. We have an offside at the blue line. And we have to reset. Savard talk with Riley Smith at that moment. Say, hey, buddy, what are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm doing well. What are you doing tomorrow? I don't know yet. We'll see. Sorry, coach, can you hit the what's the matter with you bottom for Danny?
What's the matter with you? Come on!
Done deal, Sly. Here we go. Face off right now on the neutral zone between Suzuki and Nicolas Roy, winning by the Montreal Canadiens. 1:15 to go at the first period. Still 1-1, 17 shot versus 10. Montreal down the puck behind Leonard. Recovery right now by Jake Evans in the corner. They're not losing, and the Vegas go down the puck all the way over the head of Savard. Savard recovered the puck, used the board to get the puck outside the zone in front of Stevenson. The puck go all the way back to Bredangelo. Lose the puck, like I said, bring the puck to the other side. Pour the Montreal Canadiens down the puck all the way past Chariot. We have a controlling Nicolas Roy, keep the puck for himself. Use the board to no chance for Vegas to recover. Chariot go behind the net. You use the board all the way back by the Montreal Canadiens outside the zone by McNabb. Now the puck go to Suzuki. Kick out the puck to the left side all the way back to Foley, I believe. To Foley for Suzuki in front of the net. Nobody. Back to Foley right there. Keep the puck around the board all the way right there. I said to Foley was Pitlick. I apologize. The puck go back by Vegas. Vegas attacking. We have 28 seconds to go at the first period. Down the puck behind Montembeault. And we have to wait. Oh, he's going to recover the puck right there. The puck go by Petrie all the way back. Go kick out the puck. And now Montreal's Canadiens coming. 3 versus 2. Lab by Glag. Glagu right now try to get recover the puck. Turn around. Vegas coming. 2 versus 2. Right there. Possible 3 versus 2. Shoot the puck in backside over there. No, never reach Montembeault. The puck go in front of the net. Bad play by Glagu on that one over there. We are dumping the puck. It's going to be the end of the first period. After 20 minutes to go, the Montreal Canadiens tied the game 1-1 with a 4 goal of the season by Mark Persetta. And finally, Stephenson opened the score tonight. Chatler Stephenson with a goal. After 20 minutes, the score is Vegas 1, Montreal Canadiens 1. 1 power play during that game for the Vegas Golden Knight. And the shot, I believe, I don't know what the shot coach are. 18, I believe, on 10, 18-10. Avalanche just scored a second goal. The guy, Sherwood, scored his first goal of the season. And that's what we at 18-10, 18-10. We're going to increase the score right there, 2-0 Colorado. And stay with me. I put all the update, guys, for you. Face off right there, countdown there. The second period, we need to put the second period. And we're going to be update for everything for you everything like that, so I can join the rush. Winnipeg 2, Nashville 4, final score. Florida 2, Edmonton 0 after 40 minutes. Colorado 2 and Los Angeles during the second period. Thank you so much, RJ. Very kind of you. Whoop, I cut your hair. 94.6% Montembeau. Zef, thank you so much. Why is it good to have a Toronto Maple Leaf players as a passenger? You can park in the handicap zone. Here we go. In our top continues to when any team play the app is a practice for other team. Coach, you missed my joke. Bob Routier in the house. Pierre Martin said 2-0 Colorado. Ray Giger, I agree with you. You know, Ray and a team, like any team in hockey, example, you cannot have all like Suzuki, Toffoli, Anderson. You need to have a balance with different kind of players. One be there with his forechecking, his intensity. Something happened, he can fight. He play a specific role. And they don't have a lot of players like Pesera. And I think something like that is really important. Montreal get this part over there. Like Romanov, guys, someone asking me, do you think Romanov is more important to Suzuki? I would say to you, yes. You don't have a lot of Romanov in NHL. The guy is 22 years old guy. He did not reach his full potential. Romanov hit. Romanov can skate. Romanov control. He's physical, great. Passing is awesome. He's going to improve the offensive side. But the Suzuki player, they have a lot of players like him in NHL you can find, but not like Romanov. And I think Pesera is another kind of player you put on the 4 line, and he play his 8, 7, 9, 10 minutes. He can get that kind of goal. You know, is the guy can score 8, 10 goals or as a 4-liner. Geez, you're happy about that. It costs you less than $1 million at that moment. We have to give credit for Pesera for right now. People say gambling runs live, but he brought our family closer. We now live in a one-bedroom unit. Jubin. 5-2 Predator got an empty net goal with 20 seconds to go in the game. Thank you so much for the last update, Danny. And the Nashville Predator guy win tonight, 5-2. It is look like a good night so far. People, Coach, where are you watching the game on? Amy play Roblox in the house. Amy, I watched the game on the ESPN Plus. If you don't have, I don't know if someone can put the website, maybe Adam or in our tap, or put Amy. The website is www.sportsrp.com. Sports. RP.com. Maybe someone can put this for Amy. That'd be awesome. OMG Canadien doing goes for 11. I'm a bit heartbroken. My girlfriend are broken up with my chronic since to win her back. Pesara et Romanov. Futur Pierre Martin, d'accord avec toi. I hope they find a spot for Pesara on the roster next year in our tap. Thank you so much, Adam. Very kind of you. Lekonen got an assist. Coach Pierre Martin said, "Tam Pesman." Said that Pesada got a goal with assisted by Arturin Lekonen. Is 10 of the year. Again, Lekonen continues. Dadonov and Carrier got an assist for the first goal of Stephenson. It was his 12 of the year, by the way. I need to change this. Power play is over. I have a difficult time after. I always I leave the power play there all the time. SPN Plus actually very nice. Only $7 per month on almost all the NHL game. Victoria, thank you so much, Victoria Park, to let us know this. I agree with you. At $7 is really cheap when you can watch any game. Victoria. Monte with heading shot on him. Dixon, yes, great performance so far. The first period by Montembeau. A good site to watch NHL game is NHL 66 live stream. Possible. Dan, some said sometimes does not work. But again, I'm not in measure to let you know, you guys to tell you that, obviously. But don't forget to click on the like. That'd be great. And also you can click on the subscribe. That'd be awesome for the Hockey Nation live show. We really appreciate your collaboration with us. Don't forget also, we are on fire tonight. And it was hip to see Pesada scoring a goal that hit Montreal 11. Vegas 100. RG, I think you want to say 10. And yes, you speak French very well, Zeph. I agree with you about that. Petri for waiver. Danny is back. I don't know if it's good or bad, but we love you, my Danny. Welcome back. Assist to the linesman on Pizza goal. Renaud said, thanks, Victoria, for the tips. GB, I agree with you. Washington lost to the Bruins, but the injured two Bruins are looking forward to rematch. GB, did you see the check of Tom Wilson tonight? OMG, got blind, by the way. One amazing, great check of Tom Wilson. On my book, this was legal. Nothing against Tim Wilson. No penalty on that play, and I agree with this. Obviously, the head was down a little bit, and when he fouled on the head, and his left arm, he was under his body, could not protect himself, and unfortunately, it is. The second injury, GB, I don't know who you talk about, but maybe you can tell me. Not the prior RG. I saw that it was 11-10. Hit the bottom again. Coach Danny back. What's the matter with you, Danny?
What's the matter with you? Come on! Oh, really? You're killing me!
Nice.
Steve G said Nashville 5-2 tonight. Wilson getting nasty again, GB. I don't think so it was nasty on that one. I'll be honest with you, GB. It was a really legal check. Marchand also got injured, Victoria. I think Marchand got cut in the corner at some point during the game. His right arm, it was bother him, or his shoulder at that point. GB, you're okay. I'm out, Danny. But Marchand suffered shoulder injury, leave the game. Adam, here we go. See, I don't see the game all, but I see a couple of pieces about the game, about that. And thank you, GB, to mention about him. The NHL will investigate that hit. Coach, I'll be honest with you. You cannot give this penalty. He does not deserve that suspension, honestly, Adam. At some point, you need to hit something, and the shoulder was low. He hit with the shoulder. His elbow was nowhere. I don't see this as a bad check. People 47 in the chat, RG, thank you so much. Wilson, it was a clean, a good hit. I agree with you, Victoria, about that one over there. Let's get one of the likes to everybody. That would be great if you can do that tonight, guys. We're still winning. Colorado still winning 2-0. San Jose still winning 1-0. Thomas Hurdle score. So all the players Kelly mentioned tonight, they all score. Stephenson, Malkin, Hurdle. So she cannot be wrong tonight in our top. Which forward left open the Vegas player on that easy goal? The Stephenson shoot the puck in front of the net. They have a rebound over there. Chariot. So what happening, Renault? Lekonen cover the guy, and Chariot's coming, and Chariot decide to follow the players behind the net, while Lekonen was covering him all the way down. So Chariot, honestly, was the guy. He should cover the guy in front of the net, Renault. Miscommunication between both of them, honestly. But Lekonen, he was tied up the player all the way behind the net. So I think it was more about Chariot, Renault. NHL, just because it's Tom Wilson, Predal call on Washington at last 2 minutes of the game cost them. I did not see this. I apologize. Good hit, but it was Wilson. And I've said, McKinnon, any goal so far? No. Coach Monday has no stick, I think, on that goal as well. Watch the replay, I think. I'll score, coach. That's because I refuse to pick one. 2-1 Colorado. Here we go. Talking about the score. It's 2-1. Ratanen score, by the way. A Sherwood score. And it was McKinnon. I got an assist with McCarr. The first one, Sherwood got a goal with no assist. And now I'm waiting for the goal for the Kings to confirm with you who got the goal for them. It's Kopitar. Score is 13th of the year. Kopitar got it. Assisted by, I don't know yet. A wrist shot, he said. Kopitar, thank you so much, Ron. We're going to put the goal on the board. And we have only 3 games, I believe, now on the board for tonight. Everything else is over. The first 6 games, we have Colorado 2-1 over Los Angeles. Or Edmonton play right now with Florida. That's the game number 4. Thanks for Obidu tonight, Coach. What are your thoughts on the Tresolo incident with the reporter, Victoria? I think at some point, Victoria, with all the respect, I think the player like Tresolo right now, many of them are tired or they are like upset, they are frustrated, they are disappointed. Yeah, I know what to describe their mindset at that moment for what's going on. I think the reporter, he should understand that part right now. Yeah, something you can say, something you can ask, but you have to also to respect the player at those kind of moment where they are at that moment. I understand he wants to get the best of the question, but I think at some point you need to respect that, Victoria. So I'd be honest with you, I would take more the blame for the reporter. I understand the question, but again, Tresolo and McDavid right now, they are really frustrated. 2-1 with Bruins Capital rematch April 10. Peekaboo. Here we go, Danny. That one, Daddy. Renaud Giroux de Bruins is Marchand is out. Renaud said, this week, fantasy, I'm with, Adam, not good. If someone can kick out Mr. Darren, that'd be great. Adam, you can take care about this, remove it about the YouTube channel. I'm not open up any, I'm not nowhere right now to find on the chat. Send the December 12 Oilers Power Play 28 in NHL. Danny, how is the snow? Follow Idali got an assist. Robert make Quebec Media look easy and respectful. That was Bob up with a terrible there. They are hanging there. It was deep, Adam, but under control now. I agree, reporter went too far with this comment. I agree with you, Victoria. Some reporter asked a stupid question. It's unbelievable. I agree with you. Guys, we're going to take about 2-minute break here, and I'm going to come back. Don't go nowhere. I'm sure in our tab or slides going to entertaining the chat. So, and I'm sure Danny's going to join with Kevin. So stay here. Don't go nowhere. Give me about 3 minutes. I'll be back shortly. Danny, you should play that song, Danny, at the shack. You're going to see the dancing, fishing around you. Tomorrow we have a couple of games in NHL. Panthers play the Vancouver Canucks at 10 o'clock. Lightning play the Anaheim Ducks 10. Blues play the Kraken tomorrow. A couple of teams play back-to-back tomorrow night. It'll be interesting. So that I should coach Danny. Have you seen the USA Hockey Star War jersey? I did not see on that one. To be very honest with you, Ron. Let's dance a slide. 33 shot for Edmonton, again 15. Bobrovsky guy is solid tonight. The next goal of this game could be really interesting because 2-1 or 3-0 Edmonton will be done. At 2-1 they can come back with a momentum. Koskinen make another save. 15 minutes to go at the third period. Montreal media a win nicer to play the Edmonton. Vegas looked flat after that tie goal, coach. Adam, I'll be honest with you. It's moment to make a big save at that time. The shot are 18-10, Adam. The opportunity are there for Vegas, and that's what for me is what you're looking for. Whatever is only 1-1, at the end of the day, they play a better game around Montreal. Montreal step up a little bit more after the goal, but not good enough like Vegas. Montreal make a big difference, and Vegas have to consider what they are doing right now. Shooting the puck, create some screen in front of the net, and try to get the rebound. I think one thing Montreal was good is the puck retrieval, or after the rebound, they pick up the puck right away and try to get a puck. But Montreal, a couple of players struggle on the defensive side, turn around the puck. Suzuki, Likonen. We have one more. I don't know, it was Pitlick or someone, but it will be interesting to see that. We are going now at the second period. Everybody is back on the ice. I wish you an amazing, great second period, everybody. Vegas also struggle with Montreal speed. Coach, go Abs, go. Yeah, it could be like this, 2-1 and everything. I go Abs, go. I blame the virus about that. And just be sure, John, to not talking about the virus. We have got a request by the YouTube channel guy. We cannot talk about the virus at all. The only thing we ask you is talking about hockey here. And obviously, we have to remove each one of you if you talk outside the subject about hockey. That's not what we want to do to you. It's just like the YouTube channel is really, really difficult now as a guideline. And then we want to be sure each one of you understand that. And hopefully you understand. I work a lot of hours to keep this YouTube channel working hard. And I don't want to get removed because we talk outside a subject. So really appreciate for everybody for that. Aujourd'hui, j'ai un tournoi qui devrait commencer en lieu dans 2 semaines. Sorry to hear that, Nicolas. Coach, how does this going to help this confidence? Definitely great about that one over there, Johnny. It's for him to stay in NHL is a daily fight. He need to perform every day at the practice, at the off ice, on ice, and to stay at that level, he have to do this all the time because his skill is not always there. Now Vegas coming down, try to go around Savard. Great play by David Savard. The puck go outside the zone for Montreal Canadiens, down the puck all the way back beside Leonard, and chasing by Suzuki, run the puck all the way to under the side. Now the Vegas try to get a puck outside the zone, finally successful. Recovery to the blue line by Carlson. Carlson try to get a puck to Pelangelo, try to get in front of the net, tips, and missed it right there. But great opportunity right now for the Vegas by the rush of the Petrangelo. Montreal attacking the puck now down the puck behind Leonard, and no chance. The puck go to back behind the Vegas. And now Montreal consider attacking right now. Try to get a puck in front of the net, but the battle between Gohan and Petrangelo, pulling the puck all the way down to Petrie. Petrie gave the puck to Glagu. Turn back by Hoffman. Hoffman creating the puck by Petrie. Recovery by Vegas. Vegas used the board to bring the puck all deep inside the zone. Chasing by Glagu in front of the Roy. Roy used the puck all the way to Jean-Marc. Jean-Marc got hit by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck go to under the side. Chasing by Dauphin. Dauphin tried to get the puck outside the zone in front of the Théodore, turnaround par Roy, intercept par le Montreal Canadiens, drive the puck right there to Dauphin. Dauphin's coming in offensive side, going the puck behind the net. The puck go all the way to Théodore. Théodore recover the puck, bring the puck to Colzar. Colzar get out, break out, bring the puck to the Coughlin, bring the Colzar. Colzar down the puck behind the Carrier. The Montembeau, first one to get there is Colzar, beat Romanov. Romanov beat out, battle for the puck behind the net. The puck by Montreal Canadiens Pesada. The puck go all the way back on the defensive side of Vegas. Shoulder check by the defenseman of Vegas. Now they are coming 2 versus 1 right there. They call Brian for the net to the puck. Montembeau make a save. A turn around there. Another chance. Montembeau and again a third time. Romanov did not do well on the pitching the puck. Pinching at the blue line by Romanov. Turnover. But again, the Montembeau stay solid. The puck go by the recovery by the Vegas Golden Knight. And now they go with that Toffoli run the puck. It was Likonen all the way to under the side. Intercept right there. By the Montreal Canadiens. Pilic is on the ice. Checking intensity for check. Pinch by the Montreal Canadiens. By Sabres. And the puck go by Vegas. Vegas get the puck. A zone. Control the puck right there. Vegas coming down. By dumping by Nolan Patrick. The puck go all the way behind David Savard. The Montreal Canadiens reset a breakout. Savard pass the puck all the way to Drouin. Drouin's coming down. Down being the puck behind. Chasing went out by Anderson. Hit the board. And now we have a turnover by the Vegas. Vegas try to get Anderson intercept the puck. Go around to behind the net. Pitnick and Drouin. Use the puck all the way back by Petrie. Bring puck behind the net of the Leonard, intercept by Vegas. Vegas down the puck all the way. Recovery right now by Montreal. They reset to regroup. The puck go all the way back. Lagu. Intercept right now by Vegas and into the zone by Pietrangelo. Use the board. But again, Chariot joined the play and intercept down the puck to the left side of Leonard. The McNabb to Pietrangelo. Chasing by Anderson. The puck turn around to Dadonov. Lose the puck. Recovered by Jonathan Drouin. Drouin now kick the puck back to Glagu in front of Montembeau. 16-15 to go in the second period. 1-1. The shot of 2010. I'm going to reset Glagu to Petrie. Petrie gained the puck around the north to kick out to Toffoli to Evan. Shoot the puck. Leonard make a save with the shoulder. Back again by Glagu. Pinch the puck. Recovered by Vegas. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Suzuki. The puck go the corner. Jake Evan try to intercept. And finally the puck. We have a penalty. The first penalty of the game by the Vegas Golden Knight. Montreal's going on power play. And that's it. That's all. And Montreal used the power play right there. The first of the night. Interference. It was Marchessault. So what the heck are you talking about? I never do that. Power play, Montreal. John, can you put your finger until in a tap come near knee? Florida 3, Edmonton 0, 1-1 Kraken. All right, I'll go set up this after the next face-off. Devarak is on the ice, I believe. And we have to reset. Excuse me. I did it. Puck go outside the zone by Vegas. Dumping the puck behind Montembeau. Whiteman right in the puck. Change the direction. Unit number 1 or 2, I don't know. Whiteman with Hoffman, Zuski, Devarak. Whiteman skating with the puck. Get the puck. Drop the puck by Zuski. Zuski's skating right now. Zuski's coming now to the blue line. Zuski drop the puck to Devarak. Devarak drop the puck to Whiteman. Whiteman to the left side to Hoffman. Hoffman get the puck right there. Try to get around to Toffoli. Toffoli to Zuski. Zuski too far. Bring to Whiteman. Whiteman get the puck in the zone. Intercept Pietrangelo down to bring the puck all the way back to Montembeau. And they have to reset there. 1:22 to go on the power play for the Montreal Canadiens. Chris Whiteman with the puck. Control the puck. Drop back to back. Drop back and power play. Break out. Turn around in there. Possible to Devarak. Back to Toffoli. Toffoli at the blue line. Bring the puck to the left side. All the way to Hoffman. To Whiteman. Shoot the puck inside to Zuski. Zuski get the puck for himself. Zuski looking. Bring it to the other side. Bring the puck all the way to Hoffman. Hoffman to the top circle. Bring him front the net to back. And front the net. No chance right there. No. Toffoli cannot get it. The puck go outside the zone by Jeff Petrie right there with 50 seconds. Unit number 2 on the ice. I'm sure Anderson is right there with Petrie and Drouin. Petrie went out. Drop the puck back to Drouin keep the puck for himself. Down the puck, chased by Anderson behind the net. Intercept by Anderson. Drop the puck all the way to blue line to Petrie. Petrie working in the middle. Back to Drouin looking. Drouin talking. Bring back to Petrie. Petrie checking. Shoot the point for the net. Tips. And Leonard make a save. Rebound by Anderson. Intercept by Petrie right now the blue line. Drum the puck behind the net by Boffin, I believe. Drop the puck all the way to Piddick to Petrie. Petrie shoot the puck. Tip in front of the net. Leonard make a save. No rebound. And we have a whistle, and that's it. Great opportunity for Montreal. I like the fact what we saw so far. Better control on the offensive side. The puck was moving, but no screen enough to make something special. But I like the fact Montreal overall have a better power play. And again, the fact we have Anderson, the fact we have 240, those kind of veterans join the play, join the Montreal Canadiens. But that's changed a little bit the way we play, you know what I mean, like the power play. And we have to give credit. Finally, Vegas coming out. 10 seconds to go. We're going to be even strength. Every time that the puck go to Montembeault, use the board to give up, to bring the puck in front. Anderson, we have 4 players for the puck. Anderson want to play. Vegas win the face-off, win the battle. Puck go around. Montembeault make a save. Recovery by Nicaragua. Okay, the puck right now down at the outside, the back door. Intercept right now by Montreal Canadiens. And McNabb continues chasing the puck in front of the net with the skate. Montembeault make a glove over the skate, over the puck. We have a whistle to reset at the right side by Marchessault. That's what we had at that moment. 7-1 half final score. Jose Perniquez in the house. What's the matter with you? No, it's this one. Hi, Kelly. Welcome back. Mike Hawk in the house. Mr. Clean, I love you. Thank you so much. GB Caribbean Abs lucky to get 15 win all season. Ab 1562. Yeah, is my cousin Mike off, and to Mike on, to Mike off, to Mike off, to Mike Hunt. Here we go, Kelly. Who is Mike Danny? I'm a Sly. 'Joseph with Pesada with a hat trick. I like your emoji, by the way, Mike. Brendan Nimick, Golden Knight gonna win. Awesome, Brendan. Thanks for joining us tonight. Don't forget to click on the likes. Add all losing. Are you crazy? Believe 7-1 Terry Sly is Mike is undercover. 11:12 Eastern time, guys. We have 13:36 to go. Still, we have a TV timeout. And Leonard just looked like tired at that moment. Mike is the parole officer. Bat football. Je vois une victoire du Canadien ce soir. J'espère, mon Mr. Bat. J'espère que tout va bien. Merci d'avoir arrêté ici. N'oublie pas de cliquer sur le petit pouce en haut. Kelly is confused, Danny. And the puck go right now on the left side, winning by Theodore. Putting the puck behind the net, chasing right now by the biggest turnaround. And it's Amadio bring it back and forth. Amadio bring to the other side. Now they are coming, controlling by Amadio behind the net, cycling in front of Savard. Amadio controlling, change the direction 3 times in front of David Savard. Amadio all the way up to the blue line, cycling right now by the biggest changer in the front chariot. Montreal play man-to-man right now. We have the puck going in the corner. Amadio recover the puck right now. Vegas control the puck very well behind the Montreal Canadiens. The puck in front of the net. Tips. Again, Montreal struggle right now. The forward of Montreal are not good at all. And a shot in front of the net. Great play by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck go outside the zone. Intercept at the blue line. Finally, we have Montreal 1 versus 1. Jake Evan with the puck. Try to go around of the McNabb. Kick out the puck. Finally, recovery by Colsar. Go the way to the side. And they reset for the Theodore to change the direction right there, looking, watching, use the board, bring the puck all the way to the blue line, dumping the puck. The transition of Vegas has always been that way. They go at the blue line, they try to get a long stretch pass, they try after that, dumping the puck. They bring the F1 all the puck, the F2 on the second lantern, and the third one go behind on the back door. It's easy to read the Vegas Golden Knights. If you can put that system to the players to understand how this works, you have a better chance to win against the Golden Knights. If you use that system, I will need an empty letter. Leave or not bullying either are the abs raising. What is the difference between wrestling and hockey? And the puck go right now, recovery by the Vegas Golden Knights, bring the puck. The Montreal get out of the zone with the puck. Zuski, I believe, or Toffoli bring the puck all the way down. Chasing by Dauphin. Dauphin control the puck behind the net, bring the puck all the way to the blue line. Petrie cannot keep the puck. Jeff Petrie, guys, unbelievable. Now he's chasing the puck. He's skating like, look at that. Another turnaround by Jeff Petrie behind the net. Oh my God, he struggled. The puck go outside the zone. Finally, Pitlick's coming. Pitlick control the puck. Pitlick change the direction. Bring the puck behind the net all the way. Montreal to Anderson. Anderson drain the puck behind to Pitlick. Pitlick control the puck to Anderson. Chasing one out by Glagu. Join a pinch. But Vegas try to control the puck behind. But that enough to make the McNabb to under the side in front of Predingelo. Turning right now by Romanoff. Romanoff bring the puck in front of the net to Drouin. No chance. The puck go outside the zone. The puck go all the way to the neutral zone. Drouin recover the puck to Romanoff. Romanoff go D2D, change the direction, keep the puck for him, use the board, pass to Pitlick. Pitlick control the puck. Pitlick control all the way then. Drop to Romanoff. No chance. Romanoff said, what the heck are you doing, buddy? Bring the puck up and back to Drouin. Drouin reset. Drouin to neutral zone, to the red line. Down the puck behind Leonard. Chasing the puck right there. First one recovery is the defenseman Vegas. Ran the puck all the way to the blue line. And finally, the icing the puck, and we're going to have a call for the ref. 11-12 to go. The shot of 12-23 for the Vegas Golden Knights. The score is still 3-0 in Edmonton. The puck will be at the right side. Leonard send the Abs representing Canadian channel. I call it. Lucas Raymond, San Jose 1, Kraken 2, RG. Thank you so much for information. The puck go outside zone by Vegas. Vegas coming down, run the puck around, intercept by the Montreal Canadiens, but keep the puck by Vegas Golden Knights. Chasing right now by Romanoff, use the ball to get a puck side the zone. Intercept by Vegas in front of Hoffman. Riley Smith with the puck. Smith skating with the puck. Try the puck behind to Carlin. Carlin use the ball to get up in the neutral zone. Montreal intercept the puck by Dvorak to Hoffman at the back end. Shoot the puck, miss the net completely. Dauphin back to Hoffman. Dauphin to Dvorak. Chasing right now in the corner. Dvorak and Hoffman in the corner. And Dauphin is close. Bring the puck all the way to Chariot. Chariot get the puck. Go D2D to Savard. Savard in front of net. Tips in front of net. Rebound by the Vegas. The puck go to Chariot. Chariot down the puck behind to Dvorak. Left the puck alone. But the Vegas intercept right now. Try to get the puck outside the zone. Finally, the puck turn around by the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, Montreal is going to new player by Dominic Charm. Vegas tried to get a puck outside the zone, chasing by Chariot, pinching, hit by Savard, and the puck go in the neutral zone. And now the Vegas try to control the puck, go all the way, regroup by the Vegas, dumping the puck in front of Montembeault, chasing the puck. Vegas recovery right there, first one to winning the puck, and then Montreal is going to get a penalty for hooking by Savard. The puck recovery right there, bad penalty by Savard, I believe, and I don't know if it was a bad call, but David Savard, he had no reason to hook this guy behind the net. Power play, the second of the night for Vegas. Vegas is 13 in NHL and Montreal is last on PK this year. No, 27, I believe. We have a TV timeout. Kaprizov cannot wait to play the Abs, Terry. Coach, I hope the Abs will win for you. It's slide. Thank you so much. Only not in our top, Kelly. By the way, Kelly, Stephenson score, Malkin score, Hurdle score. Every player you mentioned tonight, Kelly, they all score. So I'm sure you're doing well. Finally, someone asking me how I'm doing. The coach, Jose Duarte. Thank you so much. Here we go, Danny. Leave our playoff joker. They are not good. Toronto first round exit again this year. Dixon. If Oilers leaking oil, what are the Avs leaking? Did not you pick San Jose Kelly in our top? 4:28 seconds to go, guys, for the game. And Edmonton power play, Florida. The puck goes to Duclair in front of the net. Duclair score is 4-0. Anthony Duclair on power play. Amazing, great pass. The Florida find a way to beat Edmonton at home 4-0. Unbelievable. Edmonton, what's going on happening tomorrow? Do you expect a change over there? The pressure is on Ken Holland, to be honest with you. I picked Stephenson, Frank Vatrano from Florida, and McEnroy. McEnroy have a goal, and Stephenson have a goal. Vatrano, I don't think so. Thank you so much, Jose. Boston and Red Wing are catching up. Face off on the right side of Montreal. Power play, guys, for the Vegas. 2-minute holding for Sabres at 10:14. The puck go to Petrangelo. Petrangelo looking on a one-timer shot. Montreal make a save. Recovery by Petrie, dumping the puck. Intercept at the blue line. I don't know Petrie what they did on the back door right now. Recovery by the Vegas. The puck go behind to Jeff Petrie. Turn around. Jeff Petrie use the board to get the puck outside his zone. Icing the first one of the power play. 1:35 to go remaining. 9:13, 18. And Petrangelo use the board. Intercept by Nolan Patrick. Unit number 2 for Vegas at that moment. From the puck behind the net. Chasing by Chariot and Petrie. The puck go to another side. Chasing continues by Petrie. Try to get in front of Nick Zuski. Intercept by Nolan Patrick. The puck go all the way down. And chasing and up at 240 in front of Petrangelo. Leonard used the board all the way back to the left side. And Petrangelo's coming. Here you go. Kick out the puck right there to Patrick, I believe. All the way to the other side. Intercept by someone else. The puck go to all the way to the blue line to in front of Petrangelo. Tip the puck in the Marchessault, I believe. The Montreal tried to get a puck, chasing a puck by Chariot. Gone to all the way to the blue line. Petrangelo walk in the middle, looking left and right. Bring to the right side, right out to Marchessault. And shoot the puck, intercept by Montreal Canadiens finally with 45 seconds to go. And only one shot so far for the power play for Vegas at that moment. And we have 35 seconds to go at that penalty. Here we go. They are set up right there. It's go back to Marchessault. Drop the puck behind to Marchessault. Back again in front of the net. Breakaway. And the goal. The Vegas Golden Knights score on power play. Montreal tried to make a save, but go around under his right arm. And that way, the Vegas Golden Knights take the lead. 2-1 power play goal for Vegas. It was, I believe, William Carlson. I want to look about this. The kick out puck, Carlson to Marchessault. And Romanov did not play the man. Look again. We have to check this one over there. And no. And Romanov, yeah, he should move. Is more at the right side. Get beat by Carlson, honestly. And the Golden Knights take the lead. 2-1 power play goal. Puck went out, recovery behind Matembo. The Fleur Panthers just score, I believe, again. Panthers power play goal. It's Sam Bennett. The puck with Vegas right now to Anderson. Anderson dropped the puck all the way down in the neutral zone. Vegas recovered the puck, dropped right there in front of Drouin. The puck is somewhere, and we have a whistle. Daniel Pose, POS. Daniel, thank you so much. Oh, that's just kidding. Sorry, buddy. Thank you so much. Welcome, my friend. Terry said ran with first star of the season. I don't know Terry, but happy birthday to Mr. Ryan Reeves. He turned 35 years old, by the way. So glad to mention about him. Alan is on the phone, GB. He's just calling you, GB. Yes, I got it, Kelly. I think you said 3-2. Now the puck go to Chariot. Shoot the puck. Leonard make a save. The puck go to corner. Recovery D2D. And the goal, they are coming out by Vegas. Vegas go to Amadio. Amadio's coming now in front. Chasing by Picnic. Pass behind the Chariot. Miss save. All the way up to the neutral zone. And by the hash mark. The puck go behind to Amadio. Amadio bring the puck all to Theodore. Theodore turn around. Theodore intercept right there. Theodore try to get Amadio. The puck in front of the net. Chasing right now. Vegas win the puck. Shoot. Montembeault make a save. No rebound. And we have a stop in front of the Montreal Canadiens. And that's it. We have some pushing. If someone can click on the FYI, that'd be great. If you don't mind to do that. The moderator, if you can do this, just good night, bonsoir, il est parti. And Alexi, in our top. No, I don't listen to you. Pick all season. You said Rimmer was doing good. My brother said he's terrible. I listened to him. Plus, I know Rimmer is not good. Here we go. Puck winner on the left side, face up on the right side of Montembeault. And winning right now by Vegas. Shoot the puck. Montembeault make another save. The puck go barely beside the post. Reset right now by Vegas. Vegas drive the puck to the hash mark. They are controlling puck. Shoot by McNabb. Shoot the puck. Montembeault another save. 2 save in front of the Carrier. And Montembeault again continues to performing, guys. Unbelievable save by Montembeault. Montembeault, it really surprised me a lot. Tippett score. 6-0 Florida, guys. 6-0 OMG. 6-0 Florida. Are you kidding me? What's going on, Oilers? I feel bad for Andy Koivula. Edmonton goalie is not looking good, Kelly. I'm eating turtle chocolate pecan. Here we go. GB. The puck go behind the net, chasing right now. Montreal lose the puck in front, and the puck go all the way side by Lekanen. Lekanen down the puck all the way by Dewarek. Someone hit the puck for the Vegas Golden Knight like a high stick. We have to restart. 1:31 to go at the game, and Pavlovsky right now is maybe got a shutout. Kevin Danny. Edmonton is not looking good. I agree with you, Kelly. We have a face-off on the right side of Montembeault, of the Leonard. 2-1 Vegas with 6:56 to go at the second period. A shot of 28-14. William Carlson, a power play, keep the lead for the Vegas at that moment. Vegas dumped the puck behind Montembeault. First one to get is Glagu. Glagu ran the puck to Hoffman. Vegas controlling the puck. All the way up, Riley Smith try to get a puck to the left side, intercept by Montreal Canadiens, but Vegas recovery and bring the puck to the left side, hit the back. Carlson down the puck. We have an offside at the blue line. We have to reset. 30 seconds to go in Edmonton, and the puck go behind Proboski, and they go all the way down over there. RG, thank you so much. Face off of the neutral zone. Nicolas Roy will recover by the Montreal Canadiens. Romanov go all the way back to Whiteman. Whiteman tipping by Pesada, chasing right now. It's Poland. Power play for the Montreal. Pesada just hit everybody right there. Power play, Montreal. As maybe Montreal have to tie up the game with power play to respond to Vegas. Sergei Bobrovsky get a shutout, guys. Congratulations for Florida Panthers continue to score a lot of goals. Go Abs, go Nicolas. Does John talk about hockey? Is he new? Power play now. Montreal shoot the puck by Hoffman. Stopped by the Vegas. The puck go all the way back to Montembeau. Oh, Leonard just saved. Great shot by Hoffman, I believe. Devorak bring the puck all the way to the blue line. And Whiteman used the board, bring the puck to Devorak. Devorak right now to Zuski. Zuski to Whiteman. Whiteman intercept. Back again to Zuski. Zuski get out of the zone. Bring for the net. Rebound. Defory. The bring back. Et le but! Et le but! The Montreal Canadiens score! What the folie! Tyler Toffoli, power play goal, second goal of Toffoli, back-to-back game, and Toffoli scores 7 of the season. That way, the Montreal Canadiens tie the game. Unbelievable, the Montreal still end the game. Wow, what a game. Here we go, Vegas recover the puck right now, dumped it in front of the Chariot. Chariot right there, try to get a puck out zone over there. Intercept by the Montreal Canadiens, possible offside. And they have to reset. But again, Tyler Toffoli score for the Montreal Canadiens on power play goal. And we have another game, tie the game at that moment. 7th of the year, power play goal. And wow, I'm impressed by the Montreal Canadiens. Again, Montembeau continues to performing very well since the beginning of the game. Thank you, RJ. Hanging there, Abs, Zeph, nice to see you back. Kelly, you okay, Jose? Dan 2-2 now in the second period. Dan, thank you so much. I love my convoy. I'm so happy for the Bruins. Danielle, I agree with you guys. Danielle, the Bruins have a great game tonight, 4-3. They are, 6-1-0 the last 7 games. And then, thanks for joining us as a new subscriber. You're going to see then we have a few people are the Boston Bruins fans. We have a show every day at 12 o'clock, another show at 5 o'clock. Dan, so congratulations for you Boston Bruins win tonight by a score of 4-3. Charlie McConvoy scored on power play goal, I believe, at 17 or 19 minutes at the end of the game. Sly, hi, Andy. Hello, folks. Andy Kuivula, I was worried about you. Hopefully you're doing well. I understand it's not easy for you, but... sorry to hear that. Coach, I enjoyed today's show at 12 with a special guest. Thank you so much, Kelly. I appreciate that about this. Don't get your hype because Golden Knights are powerful. Yes, they are, but until then, we can do this, Mr. Dan. We have Mitch Giguère is coming very soon, guys. Next week or the following weeks, we have Mitch Giguère and then Raphael Pierre. The coach for the Gatineau Olympics is coming also. I think Poland scored, no? Oh, no, it was not this one. Coach, something got to happen now. And Edmonton, this was embarrassing. I agree with you in our tap. This is the bottom of the bottom in our tap. Something had to go there for sure. Get Dubas in the show. We have Olin could trade Nugan as the Brown for swimming money forever for Evan Kane. GB, I think you bring this morning. Will someone bring this trade? When I have Greg with us, And I like that idea about that one, GB, about Noken Hopkins, maybe another trade also including DeBrusque with that one over there. I don't know, the deal could be GB, but I like that. I don't know if Boston want to let it go swimming, but it's not a bad idea, GB. No star in the lineup, no maturity tonight. Face out of the right side of Leonard. Stephenson find the puck, but the puck go to Chariot, go to Savard. Savard set up. Savard looking. Savard showing for the net. No reach. Leonard, the puck go outside the zone by that enough. Chariot recover the puck. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Chariot down the puck all the way back by Montreal Canadiens. Petrangelo recover the puck, battle for the puck. Then finally, Vegas coming down 2 versus 2. Cross over by when that enough, draw the puck to the left side, and for the net, McNabb, the puck go to under the side to Vegas, bring the puck to Predicelo, bring the puck behind the net. Savard hit the Vegas. Anderson lobbed the puck all the way in front of Pedrangelo, recover the puck, regroup and reset a long stretch pass in the middle of the zone. Nick Roy right there, Zuski intercepted the puck twice. Zuski, that's what I'm talking about. Some people complaining about Zuski, but that's what he does. He intercepted the puck. Pedrangelo shoot the puck. Maybe Montebo touch it or the puck go to the side. Montebo make a save for the rebound, and we have a whistle at that moment. Colin shoot the puck for the Vegas Golden Knight. By the way, do I miss me, Danny? Bruins have Raska now, GB. Go nice, go Adam. They shoot Daniel the Jet are not good. They are in our top team. Renault Monty make me forget Price, Renault. Good comments about that. Coach, can you get the one on the video on this show? Glad Drouin is playing with more emotion, cautioning no problem. Zeph, I agree with you. Zeph. The puck went out in the corner. Now we have a battle between the Vegas Amadio. Bring the puck behind, maybe Carrier. Another great check of Petrie. Petrie play a little bit hard. Zuski ran the puck to the side. Petrie recovered the puck, used the backhands. And for the Montreal Canadiens, used the board to get a puck outside of San 240. Zuski and 240 down the puck. Jake Evans go in front of Theodore. Theodore go D2D to Colin. Colin bring the puck in the zone. Colsar with the puck is back to the left side. Turn around right now. Controlling by Theodore. Run the puck all the way. One-timer shot. Montembeault make a save and no rebound. You can see the Montembeault read the puck, challenge the puck. Great. Again, to see Montembeault that way. I'm telling you right now, he looked like so much confident. He go like a veteran right now. He is on his own bubble at that moment. Newbie in the house. Puts in these wow, both guys back in the house. Newbie and puts in. Thanks for joining us tonight. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Puck went out winning by Romanov. Romanov win the puck. Romanov used the board to Dauphin. Dauphin kick the puck, kick out the puck to the right side for Whiteman. Whiteman down the puck. Dauphin chasing the puck. Leonard intercept. And he's going to put the glove over the puck for another whistle. We're going to start the OMG to be in the house. Rest was not good on the tight. Kelly, no, he gave 5 goals the first period. He was out after that. Whiteman, they were Rack Anderson on the ice at that moment. 3:33 to go. Second period. This period was a little bit long. A lot of whistle, to be honest with you. Face off at the left side of Leonard. Chasing him out. Montreal win the puck. Whiteman walk in. Whiteman shoot a point for the net. Tips. Leonard make a save. Another rebound. Montreal comes attacking. The puck set by Carlson. Carlson get out with Smith and Marchessault. Now we have a 4 versus 2 for Vegas. And for the net, Montembeault make a save, rebound. Montembeault get inside the puck, intercept by Devorak. Devorak keep the puck back to Hoffman. Hoffman on the down the puck right there, changing the players by Devorak, go on the bench. The puck go deep by Theodore. Theodore with the puck, long stretch pass to the left side. Intercept right now by the Vegas, down the puck behind Montembeault. And Montembeault not intercept the puck, go all the way to him. Now Savard down the puck in the neutral zone. Go to the Perselas coming in front of that. Drop the puck behind to Chariot. No chance for Chariot. The puck go in the corner. Poland chasing the puck went out. Attacking by Nicolas Roy. Keep the puck to Colsar. Theodore. Savard, no chance. The puck go behind the net. Chariot try to recover the puck. Protect the puck on the back ends. Try to get the puck outside the zone. He did it. The puck go back to Colin. Colin used the board. Chasing right now by Lekonen behind in front of net. No chance right there. Chasing by Chariot. Finally, Vegas coming down. Vegas coming 3 versus 2. Genmark right there. Oh, possible half side right there. Keep the puck right there by Chariot. Down the puck behind to Savard. They have a delay offside. Finally, Savard to Chariot. A new player for the Montreal Canadiens. Suzuki, I believe. Dumpy by chasing. Now by Pitlick. Pitlick chasing the puck by McNabb. McNabb to Prudengelo. And for the Anderson. Now Vegas getting out of the zone. Keep the puck all the way back to Calsar right now in front of Chariot. The puck chasing by Drouin. Calsar find the puck right now in the corner. Calsar hit by Petrie. Drouin recover the puck. Try to get a puck between everybody. Drouin battle and win the puck. But Drouin right now lose the puck right now in the corner. Battle by the Vegas. Vegas intensity continues chasing. Stephenson in front of Petrie. Stephenson keep the puck right there to the left side all the way up to the blue line. Vegas right now the puck go outside the zone. Pedrinho chasing the puck. Leonard intercept all the way back to McNabb. McNabb used the board to get a puck outside the zone. 1:22 to go on second player. Dumpy par Montreal Canadiens. Request new players. Both team. Finally, Pedrinho recover the puck behind Leonard. 1:14 to go. Second player 2-2 that moment. Pedrinho launch such pass right now in front of Montembeault. And the puck go intercept by Romanov. Romanov use the board to get a puck outside the zone. First one to recover by Theodore. Theodore in front of Picnic. Recovered by Vegas. Vegas down the puck all the way. Whiteman's going to win the race. Face finally a face off at that moment with less 1 minute to go. And the second period, the score is 2-2. Face off of the left side of Montembeault. The Coach, are you on YouTube 15 hours a day, Terry? No, I would say to you maybe if we have a game like tonight, maybe 6 hours per day, 5 to 6 hours per day. The preparation, that's give me about 14 hours per day. The preparation and all the video a day, you know, the puck all the way down with 45 seconds to go on the power on the puck all the way down in front of Savard. Savard recover puck behind Montembeault, chasing Fabregas. Savard control the puck. Savard turn around. Savard the red line. Down the puck, chasing by the Montreal Canadiens. Tip the puck outside the zone. We have to start with 32.5 to go. At the second period, the shot of 33 versus 17. Montreal keep still in the game, and then it's all about Montembeault at that moment. Face off on the neutral zone is going to be a Roy on the ice with Harden and Genmark. For the Montreal Canadiens, I believe Devorak will be there with Dauphin and Lekonen. Winning went out by Devorak, down the puck all the way back with Romanov and Petrie. Montembeault to Petrie. Petrie now use the ball to get a puck outside the zone. Recovery by Vegas. Going to the puck right there. Puck go down the side. Shoot the puck Montembeault. And for the net, miss the net completely. Recovery right there. Another pad or play by Devorak. By Petrie. Devorak chasing the puck in front of the net. 9 seconds to go. Turn around by Roy. Roy keep the puck for himself. Protect the puck right now. Roy try to get a puck in front of the net. Petrie intercept right there to Devorak. Finally, Savard is going to intercept Hoffman. After 40 minutes to play in Vegas, the score is Montreal Canadiens 2, the Vegas Golden Knights 2. The shot are 19 by Montreal Canadiens, 33 by the Vegas after 40 minutes. And Montreal score on power play to tie the game 2-2. Toffoli scored 7 of the year. But Carlson gave the lead for the Vegas also on power play. And that's what happened during the second period. At that moment, Montreal have 9 shots during the second period. We have 15 shots for Vegas. That's conclude all the resume of what you need to know what happened during the second period. And that's what we have at that moment. Montembeault 93.9. Thank you, Zeph, about that. Danny is back. Dixon, little disappointment if frustrated tonight. I agree with you. Like I said earlier, they dominate, but I see you do show. I'm on YouTube Phaser a day. Terry, what is your YouTube channel, Terry? Three-one at Colorado over the Los Angeles Kings at the third period. And it's 2-1 Kraken after 2 periods. Kelly, 9,000 ticket in Vegas. That might be for the lower bowl. Adam, you feel like we are doing something. 33 shot all the way after 2. Kelly Stoffarson. Greetings, a salutation. Oh, Mr. Nicholas, directly from Finland, born in. Whoop, I cut your hair. Directly from Finland, Nicholas from Sweden. Welcome back, Mr. Brett Marchand in the house tonight. He got hurt during the second period, I believe, at Brad. He did not return after that, I believe. It looked like it's a shoulder. I don't know. It's going to be a bruise. He's on the day today. He has to be reevaluated an MRI tomorrow. That's what we heard so far about him. About that. But Kelly, I will be watching my Bruins live next Friday at the Coyotes area. It's awesome, Danielle. That's so much. Wow, Duby. Vegas average home attendance is 104%. Vegas, RG, 50 people in the chat. Don't forget to click on the likes. And Terry, is it Terry? What is the name of your channel, Terry? And what do you do? I love to promote people, Terry. That awesome, Danielle. Are you flying over there? Hit the like, click on subscribe. Yes, that'd be great if they can do that. Carlson was only 6th of the year. I think you want to keep Monty. Yeah, look like Mr. Dixon. 3-1 here. And this is his 6th on the year only. I said 10 is 6th of the year. We have a third period here. This is goalie is good. Coach, very good. I agree with you. Putin, I apologize. Did not see your comments. Not a lot of puck possession by Montreal, but we are not doing bad. I agree with you, Putin. Honestly, that looked like a Dallas game, right? Overall, I like I always say, guys. I always said, if we see in the game and we see a game like that and we enjoy it, that's the most important things at the end of the outcome. That would be great if Montreal at least get 1 point tonight. That would give them a good feeling about that for sure. My cat 100% sharing from Montreal right now, totally not just sleeping with me. Puts in add hanging there, maybe squeeze out another win. Duby, worst case, 1 point, that'd be great. And Montembeau guys continue to performing for sure. Danny, catnip, puts in you can't have too much catnip, Danny. Yeah, I agree, but we are dealing with a much more difficult team, but the Ab and Monty are hanging there. Yes, puts in. We can get rid of Savard and just stick Monty, and if we don't have a French player in the lineup, I don't think so, Dixon. I really like David Savard. I'll be honest with you, David Savard, it took him time to adjust with the Montreal Canadiens. I'll be honest with you, the first 15 games, he maybe struggled. But since that, Savard is really consistency in the zone. He played good overall. Now, if you expect Savard to be the defense number 1 like they use right now, he's not. But for what he brings, if you use him on the right chair at the salary he has, it's a great. He's only $3.5 million. He's at 3 years old. He's going to give you a great, solid 18 minutes per game. But again, it's all about how you use him. He's good on PK. And if you can keep him that level, second, third pair, if he was better as a third pairing defenseman, that'd be great. The situation with Montreal don't have enough right defensemen. Right now, he plays second pair. But I believe for what he gave to Montreal, I think I like how they use him and how he performed. Again, he's not Makar. But for what we pay him, for what he brings on the table right now, we should be happy. Danielle, you have to give them credit for the playing hard each night. Adam Dixon, like the third part, exactly about that. Sunshine all the time, and Arizona, that would be nice. Kelly, I live in Arizona, but I don't like the Coyotes. Danielle, congratulations to live there. Danielle, live in Florida. And, yeah, it's not easy for you with the Coyotes. We can read of Savard. I got it. Dixon. Hopefully you understand my point, Dixon. Zuski have another point tonight, guys. Is 22 points. You can see when Toffoli is coming back, Zuski is getting point. It's just one player make another player better. Another player make another player. Now you can see. Now Toffoli get a point. Zuski get another point tonight. And he's going to get 22 points and 40 game, 39 game. If you listen to him, that gave him about 50 points for Zuski with the season we have. If he can get this level, you should be happy about Zuski collaboration. Vegas Dawson Gamer 2010 in the house. Golden Knight and Hello Under Gamer. I understand that, Dixon, of course. It's rare a team make the playoff and the next year they are the last position, honestly. But I don't want to give excuse, right? But I think at the end of the point, once you reevaluate this, put the injury out of the equation, Dixon. I think Mac Bergevin did a poor job during the summer to reevaluate his team or his evaluation for the player. The player he let him go, and also the player he signed up. I think overall he make a mistake over there. And again, like I just said, Toffoli makes Zuski better. If we keep Dano will make Zuski better. Dano will make Gallagher better. And that's how the little one like this makes a team better. And I think Montreal make a big mistake about Dano. It is what it is at the end of the day. But the fact they don't have Edmondson, that hurt. The fact they don't have Carey Price, that hurt. The fact they don't have Paul Biron, it hurt. He's not going to score 20 goals, Paul Biron, but he bring another dimension at the game we don't have. The speed of the game, the entering zone. Those little things like that make Montreal struggle. And what about all the kind of COVID-19, the injuries? That's part of the game, I understand. But Montreal will be different who they are tonight if they have all those kind of players together. That's at the top 10, but a better season, maybe a 500 season at that moment. We're never going to know that. Now, that's what we are. We fight for the top 5 pick at the end of next season. We'll see what's happening. But we have a ton of great prospect and the team guys, and we have to be patient. But, like I said, let's have a good time tonight to enjoy this game. And hopefully we can get 1 point. That'd be great. I agree on Savard. You can see that he got the ability to do well, even dominate a chef here and there. Not sure why people hate so much him. Did expect Caulfield Leach. Maybe the expectation would be higher, Nicholas, overall. You're absolutely right about this. But again, I think he find a way to adjust himself. I think he maybe put too much pressure on himself at the beginning. He's a French Canadian wearing the Montreal Canadiens. And at the beginning, honestly, he was not the only one. Many of them struggle. But you can see right now the veterans step up. And great comments, Nicholas, overall. So what you may go, Abs, go. Honestly, I'm not sure, Danny, Nicolas. I try to answer to everybody right now. So, je viens de voir ton commentaire maintenant. I just think he is so slow. Listen, again, like I said, he is what he is, right? Never been a great skater, but a good on the defensive side. A Jody Ben type, a little bit better overall. But that's what we see right now. That's what you get at the end of the day. That's why he got $3.5 million. Coach, any news yet about the leave and the Abs game reschedule? Yes, Danny. all the game out in NHL.com under the name of the team. If you go on the website, Danny, they're all there. The game. GB not happening. Daniel under Nicolas. Kelly, they are watching the Florida video. Ça va there. Bruins women, the Brass Rally for Oilers, Nikinen, and Koskinen and Yamamoto. The problem with this GB, they don't need us, Nick Hopkins, right? They don't need a Koskinen GB. They already have a goaltender, and with the $4 million, that would be a big mistake over there. Yes, I gave them credit for the Go Browns. I love my Browns. Daniel, congratulations. I don't say last coach, study of the place. Voga on ice, my dad, Danny. Bonne troisième, mon Nicolas. Merci beaucoup. Là, je l'ai vu. Vegas, and I have to go all the way down to recover everybody. Under 50, consider it a success. Okay, thanks, coach. Your problem, Danny. GB, not happening, Daniel. I agree with you about that one over there. I just read the post statement, Daniel. I don't see swimming. I think the if you put Hopkins in the trade for the Boston, you have to put DeBrusque in the trade. Of course, they would like to get a goaltender. I'm not sure they will let go swimming. Can he get Ullmark? Possible. Is it Ullmark is good enough to be a goaltender? Again, others have to chase him right now, Fleury and a forward at some point and a defenseman over that. You're welcome, Danny. If the Pens get fired, either Chicago, Florida need hire him. Adam, I don't think so. Not allowed, Adam. Derek King does well at Chicago, and Florida, Andrew Brunette, a good job over there, Adam. I don't see both of them go running after Dave Tippett. About that, I think the Flyers should look about this coach. Tonight is really good. Hoping to see him make a big save. Any trade with the Oilers had to include Koskinen to free up the cap space, and obviously it is. But I don't see why the Boston would get him. I think the Fleury, he could get it at that moment, but I understand that. At the end of the day, Andy, Koskinen is done after that, after the end of the year. He become a UFA. Monday, Austin Ding. I'm back. Let's go. Sly, I'm still here. Coach, thank you so much, everybody. We're just going to hit the 12 o'clock. Happy Friday for everybody. And Eastern time, we have one more game, one more period to go. À commencer du bientôt la troisième. Oui, ça s'en vient. Mon Zach Belly, merci d'être ici, mon Zach. I agree. Yes, Dixon. They will have to find a right defenseman. They will have to find some players with intensity, everything like that. Out of that, I know they miss Case, they miss Richie, they miss Ole, Melzen, but everybody got injured. But the way they play, they have to keep the lead. What makes Tampa Bay better the year number 2? They can win 3-2. They can win 1-0. They can hanging 2-1. But that's what Toronto need to learn. Winning after they lead by 2. Whatever is the score, 3-1 example. But they have to win 3-2. They cannot leave the other team come back in the game. It's not good. And the pressure in Toronto, unfortunately. 5 a.m. is going to at least get a win. Dixon, yes. Same to you, Coach. You're welcome, Jose. Here we go. Kelly is finishing the video, but in our type is replaying. You rock, Coach, every night. Thank you so much, Danny. I appreciate a lot. 5 minutes to go. Avalanche 3-1 over the Kings. Let's give you an example right now. Avalanche win yesterday 2-0, guys. Did not score 7 goals, but they find a way to win 2-0. Tonight, they're winning 3-1. They take the lead 2-1, 2-0, 2-1. Now they are 3-1, and they try to keep the score low like that. That's what a team can win the Stanley Cup. That's what they need to do. To keep the scoring low, but they keep winning at the same time. We are the third period. Kraken lead 2-1 over the Sharks at that moment, guys. 16 minutes to go. Yeah, to be not fans in the building. The Kelly, yes, they need to play 60 minutes. Absolutely right. Montreal play is win tonight. Zach, Kelly, you have a lot of home game coming up, definitely for sure. Press conference in Edmonton is very interesting. In our top, I'm curious if we can get back-to-back win. Putin, that's the hope we can. And the UFC team cannot come here today, so we miss a lot of game. I thought they was going to let some fans go. Not in Ontario. It's happening right now in Alberta. That's why Florida is in Alberta right now. Coach, one came, the UFC team come back to Toronto. Next week, I believe, Kelly, they are coming back. If not next week, 26, 27, at the end of the weekend, the 26, 27, that area, that's what Montreal play at home Thursday, the 27 against Anaheim. Excellent, great comments about that. I agree with you. We don't like the Toronto Maple Leafs, but we have to respect them. We have to respect who they are, right? And that you're absolutely right. I think then that's what we should be as the fans at any team. And I thought was a press conference, Kelly. That sounds somewhat scary. And I thought, hi, Isaac, Manny Bear in the house. A lot of people want this for sure, Zach. The Leafs are really good to be. I agree with you. Oh, okay, now good. Vegas, go, 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 Abs, go. Then. Charge. Kelly, okay, Coach. Montreal is not Ontario. How come they cannot have UFC team? What happening, Kelly, is because the borders. What happening is the NHL didn't want to send any team in on Ontario until the end of the January or next week, and that's happening. Like nobody went to Ottawa, Montreal, or Toronto. Only and Winnipeg. Only team can get them. It was only Edmonton and Calgary. I'll start only this week. That's what happening about that. The puck went out, get out the puck by Riley Smith, turn around by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck go in neutral zone, dumping right there. Coach, I'm wondering if Gordon Hughes have a meeting with the team and told them they have evaluating. Coach, they don't have to get there. They know that he's in town, and you're going to see them talking to them more tomorrow. Montreal travel to Colorado tonight. And usually he maybe say hi to them. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. They know they're going to evaluate. You can see Anderson to 40 told them they don't want to get traded nowhere. They don't want to go nowhere. They love Montreal. They want to play for Montreal. So you can see already some players. Now Dadanev's coming out in front of Petrie. Shoot a puck. Montembeau shoot. And now we have Tandano hit Montembeau. And possible power play for Vegas, I believe, are not so happening. Start your clock, Coach. Then I agree the Leafs are really good at choking in first round. Go Abs, go Nicolas. Thanks, goes for Vancouver, Canada, just Edmonton, Calgary. Until this week, Vancouver got it. Now Florida is going to play Vancouver tomorrow. That's the first game happening about that one over there. Goal is Zach Billy. Puck right now, recovery by Petrie. No power play, by the way. So it is what it is. Dumping by Montreal Canadiens behind the Leonard. Recovery by the Vegas Golden Knight. I think it's McNabb. Chasing the puck right now between three players. Petrie joined the party. The puck go outside the zone. The puck go all the way to the left side. Jake even have no goal, no point. The last 14 game, guys. For Jake Evan, the puck go behind the net, recovery, no passing with the hands. Ziski tried to get a puck to Toffoli. Toffoli used the board, intercept by Vegas, all the way by Stevenson. Stevenson found Ziski at the hash mark, bring the puck behind the net, cycling to John Mark, I believe. John Mark ran the puck all the way, and Montreal recovery by Jake Evans. Evans dumping the puck, changing the players by the Montreal Canadiens. And that's where we are at that moment. Puck dropped by the Vegas D2D. Pietrangelo used the board to get a puck outside the zone. The puck go outside the... We have a penalty or no penalty? Now we're going to see if they call the penalty for delay game. Power play, Montreal Canadiens. Penalty, Pietrangelo. 2 minutes for delay game. The third power play for the Montreal Canadiens. Can Montreal find a way to score on power play? Would be interesting to see that. But again, Pietrangelo said he touched on Montreal. He said, no, mister. The puck go out. Not Montreal is a good team. Power play for Montreal. Then a slight goal. Red Wing catch up. Michael Sims and then surgery Adam. Glad you let us know. Montreal win the puck by Pitlick. Pitlick to Petrie. To Pitlick. Pitlick behind the net. To Zuski. Run the puck around the board. Through Drouin to Anderson. Back the puck to Pitlick. Pitlick control the puck. Back to Petrie. Ice stick by Island. Breakaway right there. The puck go all the way down. Montebo did not go out. Why? The puck go behind the net. Recovery by the Montreal Canadiens. Read the puck all the way back by Drouin. Bring the puck right there to Pitlick. Pitlick to Drouin. Come the puck. Anderson's coming down in front of Leonard. Anderson lose the puck in front. Intercept by Pitlick in the corner. Pitlick right now. Try to get a puck. Pitlick control the puck all the way back to Anderson. All the way back to Drouin. Drouin to the left side to Petrie. Petrie to Ashmark. Bring back to Drouin. Drouin kick a puck to Pitlick. Pitlick to the Ashmark. Back to Anderson. Shoot the puck. Intercept right now by Drouin. Drouin kick the puck for himself. Drouin to Pitlick to Drouin. Drouin right now. Pick to Anderson. Down the puck finally. Vegas down the puck. 1 minute remaining on power play. Montreal control the puck, but no chance to shoot the puck offensively. But now we have unit number 1 with Whiteman, Suzuki, Dvorak, and Toffoli. Whiteman dropped the puck behind to Toffoli, to Suzuki. Kick out, turn around to Toffoli. Kick out the puck right away. Vegas tries to control the puck. Chasing right now by Toffoli. Run the puck to the left side. The puck go to McNabb. Dumping the puck all over the head. The Whiteman dumping the puck behind Montembeault with 30 seconds. Montreal, 30 seconds to go. Whiteman with the puck. Get the puck for himself. Whiteman is going to drop the puck behind to Toffoli with Suzuki. They cross over Suzuki, Whiteman to Toffoli. Toffoli right now dumping the puck, chasing right now behind the net by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck go to Vegas. Now the puck get to Toffoli, puck all the way back to Whiteman to Suzuki. Suzuki on the hash mark. Suzuki control the puck back to Whiteman. Puck go all the way to the side, back to Whiteman, to Suzuki. Back to Whiteman. Whiteman right now. Shoot the puck, tip in front of the net to Dvorak. Try to get the puck to Suzuki. Puck intercept by Whiteman. Back to Suzuki. Go the puck to Dorfman. Toffoli in front of the net. Right now, look at the puck right there. Bring the puck all the way up to Suzuki. Suzuki's coming down. Power play is over. Suzuki can control the puck. Suzuki control all the way back. Suzuki keep all the way down behind the net. All the way behind the net to Toffoli. All the way shoot the puck in front of the net. Let the puck go outside the zone. By the Vegas made possible icing. And Montembeault intercept. Power play is over. We have a 5 versus 5. One shot only for Montreal on the power play. Puck go all the way behind Leonard. Puck intercept by Leonard back to the other side defenseman. Intercept by Jake Evans with Colsall. Evans control the puck. Bring the puck to the blue line. Petrie shoot the puck. Intercept by Colsall. Colsall breakaway. Another bad play by Petrie. Colsall lose the puck all the way back behind. Intercept by Montreal. Jake Evans control the puck right now. Jake Evans all the way down back to Pesada and they have a face-off or offside. Jake Evans never passed the puck. It's not Pesada's fault. It's Jake Evans again. And what he does, Mr. Duchamp, he let play Jake Evans and he let play Jeff Petrie. Amazing. It's a good play by Montreal. Zach Roger 3-1. Kraken winning 3-1 over the Sharks. 4-1 Colorado. Through business in it. Thank you so much for the information on that one over there. 3-1. Seattle's going to beat. And Colorado winning 4-1. Thanks for everybody. And I thought we're going to have a great prediction tonight. Congratulations. And now the puck go outside zone by Vegas. Vegas coming down. 3 versus 3. Keep the puck deep zone behind by Nolan Patrick. Chariot try to get a puck behind the net with Glagu. Glagu Chariot use the board. Puck all the way out to Anderson. Intercept by Vegas on the defensive side. They go D2D. Possible intercept by Lekonen. Lekonen try the puck in front of Anderson. They cannot catch it. Back by Amadio. Amadio with the puck. Keep the puck for himself. Amadio keep the puck all the way in the neutral zone. Amadio keep all the way down behind Montembeault. Chasing the puck to Chariot. Chariot turn around. rebound, keep the puck for himself, use the board to Montreal Canadiens. Another bad play by, I don't know who did that. It was Jake Evans again. Again, Jake Evans on the ice. I cannot say bad words, but I want to use the words called TABA. The shooter puck right now, Montembeau make a save, no rebound. Chariot pushing with Kansas slap. Carrier pushing with in front of Montembeau. Even bad, Zach. Yep. I agree with you, newbie. Gardiner have some fine skill for sure. Dubé. Gardiner is out for the rest of the year. Go Abs, go Nicola. Just curious, guy. Did you see Ryan Poland right now at the beginning of the third period? Is someone said Ryan Poland on the ice so far? No. But do you see Jake Evans? Power play, shot and dead, power play, whatever. He's everywhere. Richard, my power 3-2 run. Maybe even have some gambling debt in Vegas, Andy. Some of you are going to have a great prediction for sure. I face on the left side on Montembeau, winning by the, I don't know, Dauphin right now is on the ice with Hoffman. The puck go to Whiteman, throwing the puck all the way on, chasing right now by Dauphin. Dauphin bring the puck behind to Devorak, and Hoffman play with Devorak and Dauphin. The puck chasing by Devorak right now behind the net. So Hoffman shoot the puck. Hoffman score! The Montreal Canadiens take a lead 3-2. Are you kidding me? Now Vegas will come to the puck, round the puck behind it. Jeff Petrie chasing the puck to the left side. The puck go outside the zone, and they go all the way down by the Montreal Canadiens. Chasing in front, intercept by Colin recovery now. The Vegas coming down. Chin back in front of net, shoot the puck. Make Tembo make a big save with the glove. No rebound. It was Patrick Away. It was McElroy. Let's go underdog slide. Et le but, Pierre-Martin, ben d'accord avec toi. Adam, furious about this. I'm still here, Danny. Here we go, face up. We have a TV tournament. Come on, boy, we need more. Here we go. Adam, he's smoking right now, Adam. Charles Mercier, goal. Olé, 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 Nicolas. Nicolas, t'es supposé dormir, toi, mon homme. Adam, Danny. First shot on the third for the Axe, big goal. They put in a great San Jose Sharks 2, Kraken 3. Coach, is not a coincidence. I've been played better since change are happening at the top. Should have been resolved last year's. OMG, Coach Mark Zach. I understand in our top, but honestly, I have nothing about that. I'll be honest with you. I feel like in our top, it's more about the player coming back, the Toffoli, the Anderson, and they play a bit better as a group. And sometimes you just take one thing, one player, two players, and make them better. Can we get back-to-back buckets, Mark? At that time of the night at my condominium, I have to be quiet tonight. I'm going to get kicked out at 1 o'clock, screaming. I think so far since I started a YouTube channel, guys, I got about 7 or 8 warning at the front door the next day. But can you be quiet after 10 o'clock p.m., please? I'm 7, 8 times. I can imagine the president's going to show up one day. I say I'm not forgetting about the West Straight, Montreal, Story, Vegas, Chicago, for nothing. Just having to follow Anderson. Back makes a sense. I agree with you. J'espère qu'on va regarder le jusqu'à la fin de la game. I think they have a way to help. It's still early, guys, honestly. But let's have a good time about that one over there. The puck go outside the zone par le Montreal Canadiens, recut by the Vegas Golden Knights. They are coming now. Kick out the puck right there. Back to Carlson. Carlson bring the puck for himself. Carlson control the puck. Carlson turn around, change the direction in front of Anderson. Carlson all the way up. Losing puck. Anderson. Anderson's coming. 1 versus 1. Anderson keep the puck for himself. Anderson drop the puck behind in front of the Theodore. The puck go all the way behind the Vegas. Long range pass right now. They are coming down. All the way speed up right now by Smith. Smith put some break in front of the blue line, intercept by Chariot, get the puck all the way down to Petrangelo. Go all the way straight out back to Smith. Smith dumping the puck behind Montembeault, chasing by now by Ziski. 12:25 to go at the third period. 37-19 shot for Vegas. Long stretch pass by Montreal Canadiens, dumping the puck. Leonard intercept. Leonard used the board all the way back to McNabb, I believe, all the way back to the blue line. Savard intercept the puck, back control by Jake Evans, going the puck behind to Hoffman. Get the puck, shoot the puck in front of the net. In front of Pedro McAsey with McNabb. Recovery went out by by Jean-Marc on the way the puck go outside zone to McNabb to Amadio. Amadio control the puck on the pick inside. Yes, coming to their side. And in front of the net. Matt Tembo McAsey with the blocker. Back all the way to the blue line. Go Didi McNabb to Pringelo. Shoot in front of the net. Tip in front of the net. Montreal dump the puck outside the zone. Intercept by McNabb. Shoot another time. Puck go to left side by Vegas. Vegas continue attacking right now. The puck go behind the net and Montreal get there by Chariot getting the puck outside the zone. Finally, they go outside the zone. Montreal Canadiens controlled by down by Vegas. It's still I believe, or Hoffman down the puck behind Leonard. Recovery now by Vegas, checking by intensity by Montreal Canadiens. McNabb control the puck. Check by Dolphin. The puck go outside the zone. Whiteman control the puck and the blue line. Whiteman dumping the puck all the way back to Stephenson. Stephenson to Prenangelo. Montreal is on the ice. Dolphin and Metorek hit at the blue line at the neutral zone by the Montreal Canadiens. I don't know if we have a penalty or no penalty right there. I don't know who got hit. But we have to restart. Pesada is on the ice with Likanen at that moment. Pulling the puck all the way behind in front of Leonard. Recovery by the defenseman of the Houghton show the puck and then the neutral zone. Vegas coming now. 2 versus 3. Great recovery by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck go inside the zone. Shot in front of the net. Tip. Montembeault make a save. Puck go Petrie. Petrie right now to Likanen. Likanen try to get the puck outside the zone by Poland. Poland use the board. Recovery by Likanen. Likanen chasing the puck. Dumping the puck over the head of the defenseman of Dallas. 10:35 to go at the third period. Shooting puck right now. Chasing in front of the net. The corner in front of Galagu. Poland recover the puck. Drain the puck to Petrie. Petrie try to get the puck outside the zone. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. They connect down the puck all the way. Recovery by the Theodore. Intercept right now to the blue line. Colin round the puck right now to Roy. Support the puck right there in front of the net. Tib in front of Montembeault. Missed the net completely. Keep the puck in the zone by Theodore. Saved by Montembeault again on the right pad. The puck go outside the zone by the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, Drouin keep the puck for himself. Pitlick intercept right now by Vegas. Vegas coming down. Covering the puck. Jen back to the puck. Montembeault make a save. The puck go to the left side. Hit the net. You have a whistle. And we have a breakout at that moment, whistle at 10:40 shot by the Vegas at that moment. Another night of 40 shot more by opening team again in Montreal Canadiens. We have a whistle at the right side of Montembeault. Shot of Montreal 19:34. 19, go Abs, go. Face off right now, the right side of Montembeault. Carlson. Face to Jake Evans. Winning by Carlson. Should fight Smith. Montembeault make a save. No rebound. Bob finally got a shootout by the Monkey. I agree with you. By the Monkey, welcome aboard. Thanks to join us. 6-0. Great game for the Panthers. By the Monkey. The puck right now recovered by Montreal Canadiens. Down the puck. Chase right now. Can you raise? Jake Evans raise this race? No. Winning by Cotland. Great race by the Vegas Golden Knight. Defenseman go back to Theodore. Theodore behind Leonard. Control the puck. Theodore. Long stretch by the middle of the zone. Breakaway by Carlson. Shoot the puck. Carlson make a Montembeault make a save with the blocker. He looked behind, said, "What the heck's going?" I saved this puck. I can't believe it. And finally, the puck go out. Montembeault. There we go. Rope. Everything's go up and down. Every time out. Yes, Zach and Monty. And on top, you have Thompson and Ferguson that are two young goaltender. You must have to move to you. Frank Salazar and back in the house. Coach Lauder, we cannot hear you, Danny. We have a TV timeout, guys. Let's check what's going on around. Colorado win 4-1. We have 5 minutes to go. Seattle, the score is 3-2 over there. Timo Meier scored a goal again. 6 goals the last 2 games for Timo Meier. Because I'm worried Leonard played this many games, Adam. He did this. He did 1 or 2 years. He did this, Adam. The problem right now is not there. It's a little bit later during the season. I think at some point he will have to sharing, and he's going to get a little bit more game back to back, something like that. Hopefully, the going to share with Thompson or sit on concussion, I believe, Bronsois. But he cannot be like this, like you said. Zach, we have to wait for him. He's coming very soon. You try to get coach excited, evicted, Danny. What's the matter? Go Abs, go Chapman. Face off at the left side of Montembeault. Amadio, grade the puck all the blue line. Dumping by Vegas right there. Keep the puck down in the zone. The puck right there. Do fine right now. Shoot the puck. Miss the net. Recovery right now at the blue line by the Vegas. The puck go all the way down to Amadio. Amadio go to the D. Vegas regroup, reset, dumping the puck. The puck go on the bench. We have to reset with 19:42 the shot. Zach, you're welcome. Head to the bed. Chat coach, conversation. If I win tonight, it's close game to both deserve it. Night, Danny. Have a good night, buddy. We love you, Danny. Jose Duarte, no Abs, go. So go to bed, Danny. It's like, night, Danny. See you to be. Here you go, Danny. You guys, you're amazing. Winning right now, pas de puck, pas de face-up, pas de puck à 16 pour Montreal Canadiens. D to D. Whiteman bring the puck to the left side. Hold back all the way to Romanoff. Romanoff looking. Long stretch pass to the neutral zone. Back right now, battle again Montreal. Down the puck behind Leonard. And the puck recovered by Prudential. D reverse. Wicket by Vegas. Vegas get the puck outside the zone. Break out. Go back in the neutral zone. Turn around. Romanoff recover the puck. Dumping the puck all the way back behind the net. Leonard. They have to reset with 8:45 to go the third period. Changing direction right now by McNabb. McNabb long stretch by the neutral zone by the Vegas. Vegas coming around the left side in front of Anderson. The puck go all the way to the blue line. Intercept. Délai penalty from Montreal Canadiens. So the Vegas shoot the puck. Montembeault make another save with a glove, with a blocker. We have a penalty for the Montreal Canadiens. 2 minutes for hooking. I believe was Anderson. Bleu, blanc, rouge, Danny. Josh Anderson. 2 minutes for hooking. Power play for Vegas. 3-3, Kelly said. New game. And the score. Marchessault score. They tie the game 3-3. Power play goal. The second power play goal of the night. Josh Anderson on the penalty box. And that way they score the second goal of the night on power play goal. Marchessault. Power play goal 16 of the year. Puck went out by Vegas. Vegas coming down again. Vegas dumping the puck. 8:14 to go. And the third period recovery went out by the Montreal Canadiens. Chasing went out. Vegas going to shoot the puck over the glass, over the net. Puck all the way up the blue line. Another shot. Montalbo tipped the puck in the corner. Recovery by Vegas. Dumped the puck by Montreal Canadiens. Intercept right there. All the way now. Theodore's coming out. And Theodore try to get the puck on the left side to Carlson. Carlson went out. Dropped the puck behind the chariot. The puck recovered by the Montreal Canadiens is Toffoli. Bring the puck to Pitlick or Likonen or Drouin, I don't know which one I want. Go back behind the net, intercept by Vegas, use the board to funny intercept back in front of the net. No chance. Taping by Whiteman. Whiteman bring the puck in front of the net. No chance by right now. Whiteman consists attacking. Leonard make a save, another save, and Whiteman finally. Leonard intercept the puck, and we have to start over. Chris Whiteman, great apparent, a great shift by Chris Whiteman, and that's it. That moment. Colette Charlotte looks scared of what was shot to be 3-3 now. Coach, yes, I agree with you. $19 goals for Marchessault. All right, Adam, I think it was 16. Good season for Marchessault so far. Puck went out winning and the face-off. Puck go outside by the Vegas, dumping the puck in front of Romanov. Romanov chasing the puck, keep by Coleslaw. Whiteman turn around the puck. Finally, the puck go try to get out of that Dewa rack. Hoffman is on the ice with Dauphin. And the puck go keep in the zone by Vegas. Go in the corner. Romanov ran out with Coleslaw. Can you see Romanov just what he did? He just hit the guy in the corner. That's what Romanov he does. And that puck go back to Vegas. Vegas right now in front of net. Green puck beside net. The Montembeault. Recovery went out by Nick Roy. Well, cycling the puck in the corner. Chasing went out. Pinching by Pietrangelo. Losing the puck to under the side. Whiteman tried to get the puck outside the zone. Got destroyed by McElroy. Finally, Montreal get the puck outside the zone. Missing by Vegas. Vegas keep the puck in the zone. Back to Pietrangelo. Cycling behind the net. Whiteman try to get a puck on the other side. Intercept right now by Vegas. Finally, Hoffman recover the puck. Hoffman try to get a puck outside the zone. All the way back to Pietrangelo. Use the board to reset right now. Montreal changing the players. The puck go to under the side by Montreal. And Vegas try to get a puck deep zone right there. Chasing by the Montreal Canadiens. Turn around by Vegas. The puck go keep the zone by Amadio. Amadio to the right side. Shoot the puck. Montalbo make another save. Recovery Pitlick. Pitlick use the board to get a puck. Kick out by the Vegas, and the puck go outside. We have a whistle at the blue line and the zone of the Montreal Canadiens. Great opportunity right again by the Vegas Golden Knight, and the Montreal feel the pressure, and now they play on the hill at the last 6 minutes, the game to go. Go Knights, go. It's not over until it's over, Pierre Martin. Just last game on this seat, a lot of rubber. I agree with you about that one there. The puck went out on the left side of the Montembeault with 6 minutes 13 to go. 45 shot versus 21. Face off right there. Winning par le Montreal Canadiens. You go D2D. Pedri use the ball to get a puck outside the zone and for the Toffoli, dumping the puck, possible icing, and I went to reset right away right there. One minute to go. A Seattle Kraken. Empty net for San Jose. Puck went out on the right side. Possible, Kelly, you get a right score for Seattle tonight. I agree with you, Terry, about that. Good night, good you, go lose. Adam was Zach. The puck go all the way outside the zone by Vegas. They drop all the way down. Leonard dropped the puck to Theodore. Theodore's getting a puck. Theodore's coming to the right side, dumping the puck all the way in the neutral zone. Zuski intercept. That's what Zuski does, guys, all the time. Puck in front of Anderson, too far from here. The puck goes Vegas. Vegas rim the puck. Intercept Montreal Canadiens neutral zone by Pitlick. The puck go all the way back to a defensive by Vegas. Genmark try to get a puck to under the side and keep by in front of the net. Try to go around. Montembeault right the puck. Wow, then a big save. Montembeault in front of Carrier. Wow, Montembeault just save again. The dumping the puck by the Montreal Canadiens all the way at the end. We have another. I say, but Montembeault, unbelievable. He just stopped Carrier twice on the back door. I think right now we have 47 shots. I agree with you, 2B. Can see that one over there, save a puck at the top shell, on the top body, back over there. I'm telling you right now, Montreal deserve 1 point tonight because of Montembeault. Hopefully it will happen. Hopefully right now, keep the puck back all the way down to Petrie. Petrie reset right now behind the net. Petrie now play the puck all the way out for Montreal Canadiens. Montreal with 5 minutes, can they resist a 5 minute dumping the puck all the way behind Leonard, and they reset. The Vegas coming down all the way, keep the puck right there, turn around right there, keep check by Montreal Canadiens all the way. Smith drive the puck to Carlson try to get Smith. Carlson in front of the net, shoot the puck. Montembeault make a save. Smith make a rebound right there and intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. Again, Montembeault continues to make a save after save for the Montreal Canadiens. As produced the race tonight, all the thing. Coach Adam, almost 50 shots. We're getting there. I thought Petrie was at the casino. Adam. And the Seattle Kraken guy win over the Sharks tonight. Congratulations to the Seattle Kraken win over the Sharks. Sharks make a great opportunity, guys, to stay in the race. They cannot lose those kind of game. Again, the team like that for the Seattle Sharks. You're a Sharks fans right now, you're disappointed. Thank you, RJ. I agree with you, Sly. And it's not over yet. When my phone turned that way, it's because it's late. My phone turned off at midnight. So 48 shot again, Monty. Is we lose, you cannot blame him. Not allowed, Dixon. That's why I said at least we deserve 1 point. That'd be great to get 1 point tonight. I heard Gordon said the same thing. Sly. 47-21, Pierre, c'est deuxième here and you for Glenn. Hélène, stay awake, Hélène. Hopefully Montreal will at least get 1 point so you don't have to stay awake like that late so far like that for nothing. Smell like OT. Hopefully. I agree with you to be OT. Because every game was 1 goal off, Jose. Wow. Puck went out winning by the Montreal Canadiens. Savard ran the puck around. Intercept by Hoffman, I believe. Hoffman tried to get a puck outside the zone. All the way down. Recovery by Theodore. The puck go to the left side. Long stretch pass in the neutral zone. Recovery went out by Carlson. Carlson in front of Chariot. Savard dumping the puck with Smith. Smith in behind the net by Dauphin. Great check by Dauphin over Smith. Marchessault with the puck. Chasing in front of Chariot. The puck tried to get outside the zone by the Montreal Canadiens. All the way down by the Montreal Canadiens by Hoffman. Now they turn around by the click out the puck to Smith. Smith keep the puck zone, outside the zone. And when I see Mike Hoffman at 4 minutes like that, what the heck is doing there? Get out, Mike Hoffman. The puck go back to left, right, D. Mike Hoffman is our Eric Stahl from last year. The puck go to Colsall. Colsall ring the puck to Carrier. Dumping the puck behind Montembeault. Chasing one out. Montembeault carrying the puck all the way back to Romanov. Romanov losing the puck. Pitnick join the party in the corner. Ring the puck by Vegas all the way to the blue line. Nobody was at the left defenseman. The puck go down deep behind Leonard. Recovery by McNabb to Pelangelo, ring the puck all the way back to Jean-Marc. Jean-Marc looking, go to the left side with the intercept by Montreal Canadiens. No chance for Vegas to keep the puck. McNabb all the way back to the neutral zone. Petrie recover the puck. Petrie use the board to put up puck outside the zone. Set by Zuski. Zuski's coming. 2-0. Shoot the puck. Leonard make a save. Recovery by Picnic behind the net. But the intercept by Petrangelo. The puck go outside the zone by Vegas. Vegas get the foul. Battle the puck. Coming after Gragu. Bring the puck all the way down behind Leonard. Intercept by him. Intercept by McNabb. McNabb bring the puck to the neutral zone. Kick out by the Vegas, but intercept by Petrie. Petrie kick out the puck to the left side. Long stretch pass from Montreal Canadiens. Kick the puck all the way behind Leonard. Put some pressure over the defensive of Theodore and with Devorak. Theodore bring the puck to D. Vegas use the puck right now by Amadio. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Long stretch pass by Hoffman. Hoffman kick the puck. Ran the puck all the way up over there. Hoffman back checking, pick the puck all the way back to D by the Montreal Canadiens. By Chariot, use the puck right there. Back by Dauphin. Turn around by Vegas. Lose the hedge on the corner. Battled by the Montreal Canadiens. Deep in the zone right there with 2 minutes 30 seconds to go. It's Poland. Poland is on the ice, guys. Finally, they think about him. Savard go to Chariot, dumping the puck. Montreal put some pressure with Jake Evans on the ice right away. Recovery by Montreal Canadiens. I think it's Poland. The puck go outside the zone. Recovered by Whiteman. Whiteman is on the ice. Go D. Montreal attacking right now. Chariot go deep the zone. Intercept by Vegas. Vegas come the puck all the way down. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Deep zone again. Vegas intercept. But Montreal continues attacking right there. Deep zone. Great play by there by the Montreal. Chariot, what the heck is doing right there? Chariot. The puck go back away by Vegas. Vegas throwing the puck behind in front of the net. Intercept right now by Montreal Canadiens. Lob the puck all the way down. Possible icing. It's going happening at 1:45 seconds to go. Intercept new subscriber Lamzik in the house. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. 210 to resist Zach. Depend turn out. Turn the same question. Go Abs. Go Nicola. I agree with you. Wow, Whiteman on the ice of the last 90 seconds. That's not a good news. Face off right now on the right side of Montembeault. We see what happening at that moment. Can Montreal get at least 1 point? Puck winning by there. McNabb shoot the puck. Hit Vegas. Go back to Predangelo. Back to McNabb. McNabb set up. McNabb shoot in front of the net. Miss the net completely. Puck go back to Predangelo. Bring your puck behind the net. Under the side. Front the puck all the way to McNabb. McNabb set up right now. McNabb look for Predangelo. Predangelo shoot the puck in front of the net. Miss the net completely. The puck go outside the zone 3 times and did not hit the net. The puck all the way to McNabb with 65 seconds to go, maybe 70 seconds. But Berlinger lose the puck right there. Chasé par Zuski. Get the puck outside the zone. Intercept par le Montreal Canadien. Back by Savard. Savard use the board. All the way back to Foley to Zuski. Zuski keep the puck for himself. Zuski keep the puck to the backside for Foley. Back in the zone in front of Nicolin. In front of Nicolin. Intercept par Foley. Keep the puck back away to Savard. Savard keep the puck and around all the way Chariot. The Chariot right there. Shoot in front of the net. Never reached Leonard. 40 seconds to go. Intercept by Vegas. Vegas coming down by himself. Unfortunately, try to get the puck outside the zone. Finally, make the Montembeault use the board. Recovery by Toffoli down the puck already in front of Zuski. 35 seconds to go. Defensive by Vegas. Go back away. One more chance for Carlson. Carlson coming to the red line. Dumping the puck to Marchessault. Marchessault looking. Checking. Front of the net. Intercept by Petrie. Petrie keep the puck. Back to the D. And right now with Savard. Long stretch by came in right. One more chance. Back again. Shoot the puck. Leonard make a save. Recovery by Vegas. Keep the puck by Montreal Canadiens. 15 seconds to go. Hoffman on the ice right now. Keep the puck right there. Keep the puck deep by Montreal Canadiens. Can Montreal save 1 point tonight? This going happening because it's 5 seconds to go. The Montreal Canadiens get 1 point and that's it. That's all. Wow. Montreal Canadiens guys still in the game at 2-2 after 60 minutes. We have to put OT here. We give chance 5 minutes. At least we stay late. Like Ellen said, she's late 2 o'clock at least. We get one game excited, 1 point at the end. So that's pretty fun, pretty good. Exactly. To be, I agree with you. Jet Chapman, we go for 2 points. We got a 1 point. Let's go. We are good. Ask for abs. Like we feel like we get 1 point. It's like we win. Let's go. We can go home now. 99 shot for the last 2 games. Unbelievable. With only gave 6 goals only. Overtime, Nicolas Dupet need a vacation. We are not very good on OT, Zach. It's okay. We get 1 point. Bonne overtime, Nicolas. Ça arrive pas souvent qu'on dit ça, hein? It's only because the goaltender go Abs. Go Abs. Mike, Montreal. 3:38 here, PM in Australia. Amazing guy, you are with me only at 12:39 Eastern Time. Really grateful and thankful having each one of you guys here. Thanks again. And don't forget to click on the like before we go. What we said about Monty, wow. And win is a win, Poutine. Ouais, on dit pas ça souvent, mon Nicolas. 0-1 finning and OT bad, Zach. It's all right, Zach. At the end of the day, Zach is 0-0. It's a new game right now, guys. Whatever we did in the past does not count anymore. We need to get positive, give them some positivity right there. I'm surprised who is going to use on the ice. That's what I expect from Dominic Cham. Which kind of player is going to use on the ice? Can we see Jeff Petrie, Ben Chariot, Suzuki, Toffoli, Anderson, Dvorak? Thank you so much, Sly, about that. Ouais, Luc Lafortune, mon homme, t'es arrivé à Bourbon d'Or ce soir. Here we go. Face off right now. Suzuki, Toffoli, face to Stephenson and Dadonov on for the player forward. Winning by Stephenson over Suzuki. And we have Theodore, I believe, for the Vegas. 4:50 go. Here we go. We set up. Long stretch pass right there. Shimmy on the right side. Breakaway for Vegas. Missing the net completely. Reset by Stephenson. Bring it back to Theodore. They reset outside the zone. 50-23 the shot so far. The puck go Theodore. Theodore set up. Pass the puck to Stephenson. Stephenson with that enough. Stephenson in front of Petrie. Petrie on the ice. Shoot the puck. Mental will make a save. Toffoli kick the puck. Suzuki on breakaway. Suzuki on breakaway. 1-1. Suzuki shoot the puck. Leonard make a save, shoot the puck. Leonard make another save. The puck go all the way to the blue line. Toffoli shoot the puck, miss the net. Leonard make a save to Toffoli. Toffoli miss the net all the way outside the zone. The puck go all the way back in the zone. Montembeault get out of the zone and play the puck all the way back to Vitry and intercept by the ball go all the way down. Wow. Alors, je regardais la game, Luc. Pas de problème, mon homme. That's a fun game. Face off at the right side of Leonard. Suzuki missed the breakaway, by the way. It's fun. Hoffman is on the ice. Win the pick-up. Montreal get out of the zone. It's Glagu on the ice, I believe, with Hoffman. Mike Hoffman on breakaway, guys. It's like -1. But that's another story. Glagu qui come to control the puck. Glagu use the board. Draw the puck to Josh Anderson. Get the puck to Mike Hoffman. Now the Montembeault keep the puck right there. Montembeault play the puck. Right back to Josh Anderson. Not nervous at all. Josh Anderson bring the puck to Glagu. I'm nervous because Mike Hoffman is there. The last 2 times they lost an OT because of Mike Hoffman. Hoffman control the puck. Hoffman bring the puck all the way down. He's there. Shoot the puck. Leonard make a save. Turn around by the Colorado, the Vegas breakaway right there. He's coming right there. Shoot the puck. Carlson, shoot the puck. Montembeault make a save. He did it again. He did it again. He did it again. OMG. Montembeault, Monty. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Face off now on the left side on Montembeault. They were back on the ice with Chariot, Stephenson, Theodore, Marchessault on the ice. Winning by Stephenson. Back Jake Evans. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jake Evans on the ice. Jake Evans have 0 point in the last 15 games. Jake Evans on the ice. The puck go is score. Theodore score. Jake Evans on the ice. Jake Evans on the ice. Thank you, Dominic Charm. Great selection of you player again. Jake Evans, guys, 0 point in the last 15 games. Jake Evans. And we put Jake Evans there. You go tell me for a face-off? Come on. You have Dvorak over there. Unbelievable. That's your Dominic Charm. That's the Dominic Charm you have. That's what you got tonight. You say, oh yeah, but he could play. No, you can. Do you play to win or do you play to go defensive side? He used Jake Evans for what? You play on the defensive side, it's just shootout. It's a sudden death. Unbelievable. If I was right now a reporter, I would ask Dominic Sam, why did you put Jake Evans right now? But they are too scary to ask that question. They're not going to try to hurt Dominic Charm. But that's a question you should have. Why Jake Evans is on the ice tonight and the OT? His answers go, yeah, but I want to have two center and case. Are you kidding me? If you want to go that way, why not put Nick Suzuki there? You have an offensive side. Unbelievable. Karen Jacoby, game over. Bon, je vais dormir. Bonne nuit, mon Nicolas. Hey, listen, guys, it's a good game. I understand, right? We get 1 point. It was a fun game to watch. Montembeault, it was unbelievable again. We have to give credit again for Montembeault. That's the only reason we got 3 points in the last two games. And as the fan, we have to be happy about this 1-1. We did not lose one game. A good lose at Vegas is a great for Montreal Canadiens with what they have. But again, it is what it is, right? Duchamp Campbell Way his career in Vegas. A great game, Canadiens fans. Adam, thank you so much. Congratulations. Pourquoi coach is playing tout le temps Duchamp? It's because he make all the bad decisions all the time. Look, that's the reason why. He just showed me again at the end of the game. Do you play to tie the game? It's over. If you gave a goal, this game is over. You go with your offensive players. You don't go on the defensive side. Remember, like we said last year, we put Philippe Dano at the beginning of the OT. We cannot win 2 in a row, George Ilya. I agree with you. Gordon and you still making out after that decision in our top. Zach, ça arrive de temps en temps. Au moins, on a un point. Terry, that we lose Adam, exactly. Monte said 51 of the 52 take a lose. Dixon, I agree with you. What a great game to watch for sure. Where was the defense? Evans and null. Petrie and OT, come on, Adam. We don't have order on the fence. The fish tank from the head. Geoff Monson does not know hockey. Mike Montreal, Danny Sly about that. It's all good at the end of the game. It was fun to watch. It was a great performance overall. And we have to be proud of Montreal Canadiens, the Montembeault. Did a bad coach? We have to go. And then next year, former NHL defenseman Richie Dunn died at 59. New York calendar today, 75 people. Top chat tonight, right, G? Thanks to let us know. Richie Dunn have a good career overall. I feel sorry for the goaltender. He deserves to win. I agree with you, Colette. That's a great. Evans, no hockey. Puts in. It's not because, first of all, guys, Jake Evans is a good hockey player. But he played a specific role in hockey. All right? Now, Dominic Cham, he tried to go. I understand what he tried to do. He got Dvorak and he put Jake Evans in case Dvorak get removed of the face-off. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you don't play to win the face-off. You just play to win the game. You know what I mean? Like, he gamble. I understand that. But my point to you, if I'm a coach right now, I have Jake Evans. He has 0 point in the last 15 games. He has 0 point. We are an OT. The worst thing could happen, we lose. Right? But now you use Jake Evans. I prefer to lose with Tyler Toffoli. I prefer to lose with Zeke Suzuki. At least have offensive players. That's my point about Jake Evans. About Dominic Cham. Monty was great. He deserved better. Terry, glad about Montembeault. He was great. Have a great night, Dixon. Do you think Monday will want to request a trade? Not allowed, puts in. He stay there where he is. Even Ilikanen will play hard as 8 penalty kill minute. Symphony about that. Even il n'est pas payé pour scorer. En plein ça, mon lip. Il n'est pas payé pour scorer. Donc, tu ne l'utilises pas en short and dead. Tu ne l'utilises pas en overtime. Right? S'il n'est pas payé pour scorer, comme tu dis, Luc, pourquoi qu'il fait jouer sa première ligne avec Suzuki et Toffoli? C'est un favori de Dominic Cham comme Jeff Petrie. C'est comme ça. At least we won 8-1 tonight in Ottawa. Good game, good job. Have a great night, Sly. Thanks for going again. I agree to you, Terry. Thanks for everything. Coach, have a great night. Puts in. I understand, Luke, what you tried to tell me. I'm not saying you're wrong, Luke. Completely agree with you. I understand what you tried to tell me. I just tried to give you my perspective about on overtime. I just tried to give you that. It's nothing, you know what I mean? It's just frustrated to see that way over there. And, as a coach, whatever he would put another players, we're going to maybe complaining anyway. But for me, I don't think so. He will the right players to put there. You're welcome, Dan. Anderson should have Evans. I agree with you. On n'est pas d'accord, c'est tout. Ben d'accord avec toi, Luc. C'est juste que pour moi, Jake Evans, c'est un joueur à bottom 6. C'est un 3e joueur de centre. C'est un 4e joueur de centre. Il l'utilise comme un top 6 présentement. Il lui donne trop de minutes sur la glace à des moments qui ne devraient pas être là. C'est tout. C'est juste ça que moi, je te dis. The rest, I have no problem with Jake Evans. Work ethic is very great. It's un Likonen as a center. Good on face-off. Completely agree with you. But for me to put him on the first line, I don't agree with that part over there. Edmonton is doing about as Montreal. Colette, what's wrong with our Canadian team? I think they have Florida and Canada will win the cup. That's possible, Colette, about that. They have a really bad, at the end of the day, we got 1 point. It was a good game to watch. I'm happy about this, honestly. And it is what it is, right? It's not because Pessoda for captain Dixon, he scored a goal tonight. We have to give credit for Michael Pessoda, Tyler Toffoli, and Mike Hoffman. Didi is on the hot seat with the Golden and Hughes at the game. Didi, and then yes, unfortunately, he will not change Duchamp until the end of the season if they change at that moment. But I agree with you, Elena. With you, great job. I agree with you, Champ. Rip off Monty. It was a fun game. Je vais aller bonne nuit, mon Zach, pas de problème. Luc, mais tu vas être d'accord avec moi qu'à 3 contre 3, on n'est pas right trop fort. Non, Luc, bien d'accord avec toi. On n'a pas une machine, Luc, pour un overtime. Zach said earlier, we are 0-5. Why? Because we don't have that kind of players to compete. right? If you use Edmonton, McDavid, Tresottle, right? If you use Toronto, Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares, right? If you use Florida, you have Barkov, right? You have Huberdeau, you have Claire. We don't have that kind of compete and over time, obviously. We don't have no defensemen rushing. And, Anderson, look. Have a great night, Jeff. Pour la prochaine game, Edmonton will have another one. Obviously, guys, prochaine game, next game Saturday night, I cannot be there. Saturday night, I will be there for the big game between Edmonton and Calgary at 10 o'clock. I have to ref college game Saturday night. So, unfortunately, I'm going to miss this game. I don't miss a lot during the season, but I have no choice. I have to go that game because that game was changing anyway, so I could not do anything about that. So, I'm not doing Montreal Canadiens Saturday. I'm going to do Edmonton and the Vegas. Unfortunately, I have a lot busy weekend about that. Every shot and overtime, carrying about that. C'est pour ça que je disais qu'Evan va le faire là. Non, Luc, t'as pas raison. Je comprends son point de vue à Dominique à cause qu'il voulait mettre un deuxième centre, à cause qu'il perdait la rondelle. Mais moi, j'y crois pas à ce côté-là. Thank you so much, Jose Duarte. Thank you so much, everybody. And then we have another Will Straight then face off like the fans. Pas de problème, mon Luc. Thank you so much, everybody. It's time to go. It's late. For us, it's 1 o'clock a.m. But before we leave, we want to remind you one more thing.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Have an amazing, great night, everybody. Thanks for joining the Hockey Nation Live Show tonight. It's always a pleasure to having each one of you. We are really grateful and thankful for your support of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Until then, we wish you an amazing, blessing evening. And of course, be well, be healthy, and find a way not only to dominate your day, but find a way to dominate your year 2022. Have an amazing, great night, everybody.
What's going on now? Is this
RG1255, have a good night, Karen. Good night, and our top. Adam, la prochaine. Va te répondre demain, mon Luc. And our top, 1 or 2 free shot. Adam, Ellen, good night, 2 o'clock for you. Perry, College Hockey Spawn, Joey Dixon, have a good night, buddy. Dan Asham, Colin Asham, Jose Duarte, Charles Mullen, Pierre Martin, Zach Belly, Jeff Chapman,
and get a touch of that reality.
Fly, Putin, and the rest of the crew. Have an amazing, great night.